I think we're good. Oh. All right, just wait for some people to start going in here. Let me monetize this bitch. You can still hear me, right?
I can still hear you, brother.
All right, word.
I'm pulling up my comic site just so if we ever need to go back and reference anything, we can just do that. I
Bet.
wanna we can get into the Battle Beast comic too.
Oh yeah, I did that. That's what I was doing on my last stream. That's what I'm gonna do every time a
Oh,
chapter drops. I'm just gonna do like streams with them, but we can still talk about that. I don't give a fuck.
no, for sure.
um, Higher earning potential. Fuck it. Actually, you know what? I'll do medium frequency. I won't spam the ads this time like I usually do. Okay. Waiting for people to start getting active.
You have to trickle in.
Yo, I'll usually give it like 5-10 minutes, so we can just start chatting about whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't watch the Supergirl movie. I'm definitely going to, but I might just wait till I can just fucking pirate it. That's what I do with the
Honestly, yeah,
That's what I do with
that's
the Superman movie. I just wait till I could pirate that shit.
hey, you are not the only one sailing open seas. Honestly, now that we brought up pirating, we can definitely talk about the shit that's happening with gaming too. Oh my
Oh,
god.
okay, all right. Now that's something we need to talk about. All right, you know I'm a big gamer, right? You know me.
Right.
Okay, so I have now. Listen, I buy a lot of digital games, right? Now I understand
Yeah.
PlayStation
Same
saying
here.
like they see that like so many people nowadays are spending more on digital games that they might be wasting some money on physical games, right? But I have a
Right.
rebuttal. How about you make more of the physical games that people are actually buying instead of the bullshit ones nobody actually are getting, even when it's digital, right? And secondly,
Right.
what's up, my guy? Bnod. I don't know how to say your name. I'm just gonna call you Bnod. I hope that's right. Um, yeah. So like but I also have like I've been a gamer like my whole fucking life. So I have so much physical media before I got my PS5 that I already know if I want to go get something that I don't have, like my Xbox 360, my PS4, my DS. I mean, especially with the DS, we already see that shit's like fucking $80 for like a regular Pokemon game that released like back in the mid 2000s. So
Right.
now with them doing this, it's going to increase the price way more, way fucking more. People are canceling their PS Plus subscription, their PS Premiums. I'm not gonna lie, call me say I don't want to stay on a business or whatever, but I'm not canceling mine because I have PS Premium and I use so much games from that. I play so much games from that catalog, but I make it worth my money. All right, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I'm letting Sony know that I don't fuck with what they're doing.
No, not at all. Like it's ridiculous because I mean, just from the fact that they showed that they can just erase someone's like game, like they can stop supporting
What's
a
up,
game
Hussein?
on their platform
How you
is
guys doing?
it's insane.
Yeah,
It's so insane because like am I gonna get a refund then? Like am I gonna get like all that time and effort back? No, I'm not. You're not. They're not gonna do anything like that. Like, what the fuck?
yeah. So and another thing about that, right, is when it comes time to it, where we go like 10 years later down the line, or a little bit after that, where these companies just start full on like shutting down the games. You can't play them with if you have digital access to it because it won't let you. But if you have fucking if you have the physical disc or the physical version, even after they shut down the servers, you can still play it. That's another thing about it. I know, like, Stop Killing Games is, yeah, we're just talking about random stuff. Yeah, One Piece,
Yeah,
Invincible.
just
I
for
don't give
right
a
now.
fuck. Yeah, I'm also kind of waiting for more people to jump in here, get this place more active. But yeah, no, they're really just trying to kill games.
In the ass.
There was a time when the gaming community was something you would look forward to. Now it's fucking taken over by everything. But that's because fucking Hollywood and everything started viewing it like they started respecting it. They used to hate. They used to fucking hate on that shit, bro.
Now they're making money.
Yeah, now they see it makes more money than anything they put out, and it's way more entertaining. And they're like, "Oh yeah,
They
no, I
saw
need some
that.
of
They saw
that."
that Elden Ring, and they're like, "Oh my god."
Oh yeah, yo, I'm telling you, George R. R. Martin. They saw that he played a part in that. That was like, "Oh, okay, maybe we can get something in here." That definitely played a fucking factor.
100%.
Which, by the way, I feel like right now I'm playing a bunch of classic games in my lineup. Like I'm playing Final Fantasy X for the first time, and then I'm playing DMC 3. I'm replaying that. They just dropped the BO2 and BO1, so I'm playing those. And I got a bunch of classic games I'm playing right now that I'm gonna go replay God of War 3 soon.
For sure. I'm trying to catch up with my fucking backlog. Like, I'm
I feel
I'm
you,
trying to
man.
get I'm trying to erase as like at least 3 games from my backlog before I start buying new shit. I already know Wolverine is like popping up soon, so it's like fuck.
I
I gotta
might
hurry
I
up.
might stream Wolverine. Y'all remember when digital
Do it.
games were less expensive than physical versions? Yep, I do remember that. That's one of the main reasons that people used to buy digital games back then because like back then when you at least got a physical, you got the actual disc, you got the case, and then you got a little book inside. Maybe a little map of the game or whatever. Now, no, it's you don't get shit. You get the exact same thing, and it's $80, $70, whatever.
Ridiculous.
It's crazy, man. Soulless company. And apparently, they said that they're not going to make a statement on it because they feel like they're not going to lose customers.
I mean, if they really want to play that game, I mean, like, start like if they start pulling like a bunch of games off the platform, yeah, people are gonna actually start getting mad.
Well, they already
Like,
in the same fucking tweet that they what's up Unlimited, in the same tweet that they announced that they're going to stop making discs in 2028. They also announced that they're going to stop the they're cutting off the PS3 store soon and the PS Vita store.
shooting themselves in the foot.
Mm. Yeah, Xbox, your time is now.
Time for the comeback.
Yep. If any, this is literally your golden opportunity. You would like no other companies gets moments like this. You can
No.
literally come back in the fucking shine. And what you need exclusives. Stop giving your shit to PlayStation just for people to be like, oh well, why would I fucking get an Xbox so I can still play the same games and then more on a PlayStation?
100% it. It's their Xbox is doing what Sega did with Nintendo,
Oh
and
god.
it definitely backfired on them.
Well, the only company that actually worked out for was Square Enix, but that's like they like make games, so it's not like they're making the console and everything themselves because they have like
Right.
Nintendo and PlayStation.
Square Enix wins at the end of the day.
Yep. At the end of the day, we lose and the corporate companies win. So, but anyway, you want to start talking about this latest One Piece chapter?
Yeah, we can get
All
it.
right. So
We can get into it.
I think that we can all agree, everybody in this chat, it's finally time this motherfucker Luffy got humbled. I know
Yes.
everybody was waiting for that, all right? And I'll tell you this. I don't want to root against Luffy, all right? I don't hate Luffy. I just
Exactly.
hate his fans. But
Yes.
unfortunately,
Yes.
they can't understand that concept. It's when you tell them that they're annoying, they're like, "What? No, I'm a good guy because I like Luffy. I don't like the
I
villain
root for Luffy.
because I root for the
Like,
main character. Oh,
yeah,
I take the biggest risks in the world, man. Look at me betting on the main character. Who would have guessed he would have been something? I don't like that they try to act smart with that shit and then just
yeah.
completely like just miss every point in the world you say to them. it's so fucking stupid. So when I see Luffy get pierced through the fucking chest by Emo, and I'll admit, I was, jumping for joy a little bit. But this
Mm-hmm.
had nothing to do with, oh yeah, Luffy's gonna fucking die. No, no, no. It was,
Yeah,
now
right,
these,
right.
now these idiots can shut the fuck up. I don't think,
Yeah, no, it's stupid because like they stand on this weird moral high ground. Like I saw this one tweet from this guy. It's like, oh, uh, imagine like hating like the main character like when they're suffering. Like stop coddling him. Like I'm
yes.
not like it's okay for a story to have like adversity, especially when fucking Satan shows up and starts like whooping everybody's ass. Like it's okay for like Luffy is going to become one of the strongest people at the
The
very well.
strongest.
He will be the strongest character at the very
Yes.
end of the story. That's just a given. But like pretending like he's like this super hyped up being right now is not true. I'm so glad too that Emu when he stabbed him was just like,
You
yeah,
ain't shit.
you're not him. Like, you're not Joy Boy, nigga. Like that. I don't know. It's just frustrating. Like you said, it's just frustrating with some of these guys because like they just cope and they can't handle Luffy being in like any sort of like bad position.
Yo, and that's another thing too, because when you look at the recent like parts of the story, right? Specifically the last two arcs. You know me, you know my opinions on this. I was not the biggest fan of Egghead, to say the least.
Mhm.
And Elbaf is hit or miss. It has really good moments, and then it has what the fuck? Why are you doing this moments? Like, for example, putting the Brook backstory, the second Brook backstory, in the middle of Emu versus Loki. I feel like you should have done that.
Bad call.
The
Bad call.
perfect time to do that was when Emu first possessed Gunko. That would have been
Yes.
the time. Not now.
Yes.
Not now. You are blue balling us. And Oda continuously does this, man. He'll go there and we're like, oh, we're right about to get here. Like, think of back to Wano. Yep. Oh, Luffy versus Kaido. It's starting. Oh, no, we got to see Frankie versus Sasaki or whatever the fuck his name is.
Right.
Like, no. Like, I fuck with Frankie and I like and all that. Like, he's one of the minor Straw Hats I actually do respect. But come on, man. Like, we're about to see Luffy versus Kaido. We're not trying to see this shit. Like,
I really feel like all Oda really needs to do, like he used to do it back in the day, but I just think like he's just juggling so much that he feels like he has to like bounce back and forth. I wish that he got all these minor fights taken care of, and we
Yep.
just build up to the bigger fights. Like it's
Like, when it
it's
comes
an
to- here's the
old
thing,
reliable
though.
tactic that everyone does. Like just keep doing that. Like I want to not have to leave like a major battle just because I need to see some dialogue with like some other random characters. Like, no, I don't like stop doing that.
yeah, like, for example, we don't need to go back to see fucking like Jinbei doing fuck nothing for 3 pages, then go back to
Oh my
Luffy
God.
and Emu talking.
Firefighter, man.
Yeah, like, and another thing, right? When it comes to like that, the only fights that I don't mind when like Luffy versus the main enemy is cut is when it's like Zoro or Sanji versus their enemy. If it's them fighting, I can get behind that. Even if it's like it
Right.
did cut off a bit of the Luffy fight, right? It's like, all right. It's still those boys though. Like they're still tough. Zoro and Sanji are still tough
Yeah,
as
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
But when you do shit like, okay, like, as a writer, you have to imagine yourself as also a reader, right? A fan. Ooh,
Mhm.
I'm seeing Emu versus Loki. What do they want to see next? Oh, they want to see what happened with Brook back then and Gunko. No,
It's
no,
so
our
bad.
minds are way off of that.
So bad.
Also, what the fuck
Like,
has Usopp done this arc? Nothing.
yeah, this is Usopp's arc. Oh man, I think I have to make a video. I think I'm gonna have
I
to make
thought
a
you
video
did.
later on that. 'Cause that is probably
I thought you did, or was that a stream?
no. Like I streamed it. We were just chatting about it,
Ah.
just as a discussion. I'm telling you right now, like the prospects of Usopp like doing anything at this point is pretty much next to nothing. Like what is he? People are still saying, "Oh, Usopp's gonna save the day at the very end," and I'm like, I don't.
Usopp's
I'm sorry.
The only
Like,
thing left. The
what-
only thing left in Usopp's future is for him to yell at his dad. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. That's fine.
That's why I know none of the Straw Hats were going to die this arc. Like, if anybody was going to die, it was going to be Gabon. Because Usopp still has to meet Yasopp. That still has to happen. But
Yeah.
like, getting back to the original point, that's the only thing that's left for him. What else
Yeah.
is he going to do? Is he going to pull out
Yeah.
a bigger hammer? Ooh, a new slingshot.
They're still saying that Ragnar's gonna go to Usopp. I'm like, Ragnar in this chapter was willing to die for Loki. I don't think Ragnar's going anywhere. Like,
Does Ragnar
I
even
don't think
acknowledge,
Ragnar's
like,
leaving Loki
I don't think
anytime soon.
Ragnar's even acknowledged Usopp's existence, like, at all yet.
Exactly. Like
Oh,
like
speaking of which, he gonna pick up Ragnar.
right,
You better
right.
hope so. It's his only chance of relevance. Yeah, it is really his only chance of relevance. So that's, if you're a Usopp fan, I get why you're coping with that. But come on.
Not only that, but I mean, like, Ragnar literally tested Loki before he was allowed to pick him up. So like, Usopp would die.
Hmm.
Like, Usopp would get fucking squished immediately if he tried. So like, I don't know. It's really sad.
Unless Usopp
Specifically
gets like
with
a
him,
like
just because like
like a,
even though
I was gonna say, unless Usopp gets like a devil fruit or something that like helps him like carry it. I don't know.
yeah, because like I thought this arc he was gonna get like the necessary tools to like when the Straw Hats fight the Blackbeard pirates. I thought this arc he was gonna get the necessary tools like to use to be able to fight against Van Augur because that's most likely his main matchup. And no, none of that. None
Yo,
of that at all. All Usopp.
Van Augur looking at Usopp. Fried chicken, yams,
Yeah,
cornbread, oxtail.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
feast. Feast.
That is a feat, bro. That is the most
Usopp
light
will
work match
need Yasopp.
ever.
Usopp will
Oh
need
my.
Yasopp. They're gonna need a fucking make up to get out of Van Augur, bro.
Yeah, like that's like Van Augur is smoking him right now, and like I was really disappointed with that fact. Like the fact that Usopp um has basically all he's done this arc was cry, get drunk, and get beat up. That's it. That's all. That's all he has done.
All he's done this
And
fucking post time skip.
like his biggest like achievement this arc was rage baiting Emu into showing up in person. Like congratulations, Usopp, you really helped everybody there. So it's
Yeah.
like it's like what did you like? I don't know, man. Even though like Oda hasn't explicitly made a statement and be like, oh yeah, Usopp, like Elbaf is gonna be Usopp's arc. It's like everyone and their mom believed that like this was going to be Usopp's, right?
Yeah.
Like even if you didn't like Usopp, this was like the most Usopp like hyped up arc ever. Like
Especially
when
because it was something that was like implied so early on in the series.
it was implied last arc, man. Like
Yeah.
when
It's been implied forever now. You would think that, like, even if Oda doesn't outright say it's Usopp's arc, it's most people are going to imagine it is.
right, like when Dorian Brogy pulled up to Egghead, when Usopp sees him, he's like, "Oh my god, my masters are here!" You know, like it's like, okay, this makes sense. Like Elbaf
Hmm.
is the next arc, and this is like prime setup for Usopp. Nothing. Like we've gotten zilch for this man.
It sucks. Usopp should have died on Wano. Yeah. Maybe, bro, because I don't know.
At this rate, I don't know.
He might be a fucking loose cannon. He's not really helping too much.
Like,
Sorry,
I don't hate any of the Straw Hats, but like
Yeah,
it's
sometimes
pretty bad.
I don't
It-
hate them, but some of them get very tedious at times. Just
Yeah.
don't and just like I know that we calling characters useless is a very big slander term, but so many of the Straw Hats are now, like
Jinbei.
Usopp, Nami, Jinbei, Chopper. Like I get like Nami's there to make sure the Straw Hats know where the fuck they're going. Chopper's like Chopper's their doctor. Like I understand their roles, but like in terms of like we don't actually see that be used into effect anymore. Like we saw a little bit of
Yeah.
that in pre-time skip. You don't see any of that now. And then
At
like
all.
oh, Jinbei's the helmsman. Wow. Such a big important role.
Yeah, he drives the ship. Congratulations.
Wow.
So Nami tells you where to go. Got it. Like,
Yeah.
like unless they're in a sea battle, which they have yet to be in a sea battle like in One Piece since Whole Cake Island. Honestly, that's how long it's
Mhm.
been. Well, I mean, if you want to count
Like
what
beginning of
happened, no, not Egghead. Specifically, in Wano when Jinbei first pulled up. when the Straw Hats were like first entering
Oh,
into
oh,
Onigashima with
yeah,
Kid and Law and all that shit. So like if you want to count that, sure, whatever. But I mean like the big one honestly was Whole Cake Island because
yeah.
Big Mom took that shit to the ocean, which was actually kind of cool. But yeah, Jinbei, your job is to just put out fires, move boxes, and drive the boat. You have yet to do anything. Like your last major fight still was against Who's Who, which is disgusting.
Lives up to the name.
Like,
Who is who?
Who's Who, man?
Yeah.
Like,
And another thing about this, right? When we go to the Straw Hats, we are look outside of Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. Here's the ones I respect: Frankie,
hmm
Robin, a l-
100%.
and a little bit of Nami at times. Because sometimes Nami actually does like keep like the crew's heads together and shit like that, right?
Yes.
But
Agreed.
then like Brooke, I'm sorry, you were cool in Whole Cake. You really haven't done shit since. I mean, like I know, like you've like you've been a like a more vital character this arc, but like, what have you actually done? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
yeah,
Agreed. 100% agreed. Like it's really unfortunate too cuz like I don't even mind the idea of Brooke getting a second backstory. Like I think it's
mm-hmm.
cool because all
Because
we
he's so
really
old.
had of him was just, of Laboon, but like that's not really like his origin. So that's
Yeah,
definitely cool.
like I said, if it
And
was
the
also
con
placed when like Gunko or when Gunko first got possessed, that then people would have really appreciated Brooke a lot more. You know?
Yes, I agree. Like, or at the latest, when him and when Gunko and when Emu and Brook clashed while Emu was in Gunko's body, that would have been the biggest point because everyone's just like, why the fuck is Brook like turning up like against Emu? Like he's like the devil just showed up and he's like, no, run the ones right now. Like I thought that was really cool. I thought that was hype. Um, but then like to drag it all the way into like right in the middle of Emu versus of Loki is it's diabolical. It was I don't know why I would have thought that was a good idea. Like I don't like
It's
maybe Oda's just fatigued. Honestly, maybe he just does not want to draw fights anymore because like it seems like we can't do that.
but then he should be doing what we tell him. Let somebody else do it.
Yeah, like at that point, like I don't know. I don't know. Like I'm happy with what we got like with this chapter, but like I really wish
Oh
we
yeah, I
went
like
back
some of
to
the
the days when
choreography,
the choreography was fun. Like I liked it. Like when
like some back and forth action. That's what I like to see.
yeah, like when Emu like shot all those omens and then like Luffy punched him. Like I like the paneling for all that. Like that was
Mm-hmm.
good. But like the thing is, um, Oda seems to just save this shit for like one chapter now,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of hate it. Like at best 2 chapters, but like for
And
major battles, I would at least hope that we got
three.
like maybe at least like maybe 4 or 5,
Yeah,
like
honestly,
and we're just staying there. We're
because of
not
how
cutting to
short,
anybody
Short
or
One Piece chapters are compared to most manga. Yeah.
yeah, like at least 4 to 5 for like major battles, and we're not cutting to any other characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can understand for like a battle like this per se, like with Emu. Like I think it makes kind of sense that Emu wrap things up very quickly. Like, that's fine, whatever.
And it's also cutting
But
to Zoro and Sanji fighting, which those guys people are gonna like.
right, which I'm honestly I don't know
We're
if
gonna
you
talk
saw
about that in a second.
yeah, we can definitely get into that, but like for this particular battle, it makes sense why like it got wrapped up so fast. But like for anything else, so if like for any 100% serious fight like Luffy's gonna have to face in the future, not I'm not talking like your Lucci's or anything like that. Like for any other top tier opponent that he has to face, like show us everything because this chapter has pretty much revealed or not revealed, confirmed. Like there's levels to this, and Luffy is clearly not on Emu's level.
No, and happily so. He doesn't need to be there right now.
No, he most. Oh God, he definitely doesn't.
Even though some
I
people want
all.
him to be, which is fucking
Man,
stupid.
I was trying. I was trying to warn people, man. When the base Luffy punch shit happened, I was like, please, guys, this happens every time. Every time Luffy like looks like he's on fire while he's in like his base form, and then like a few chapters later, he gets smoked. But no one wants to fucking listen.
Yeah, I mean, my thing was though, like I just didn't like how Emu was kind of like fucking just like sent flying though. That's just like I think that that's kind of gets old. Like you just punch them and they always have to go flying across like
Right.
yeah the fucking island. But uh,
Just for them to like low diff them in like
yeah,
a second.
that's why I don't like that. It's like stupid, but especially when they're doing it when Luffy was only in base when that happened. But Sanji FC1. Oh yeah. You know what? Let's talk about that. So let's talk about let's talk about the Zoro and Sanji fights. So first of
Uh,
all, I fucking loved that paneling for when Zoro and or Summers were talking to each other. How
mhm.
I just like how Zoro was all the way up in the fucking on the ship while Summers is
Yeah.
looking up at him and they're having their little chat. Oh no, it's just like little things like that when you have people like looking cool, like the way they're just like sitting or standing, and you have them just like talk like just saying like dialogue doesn't have to be like some crazy shit, but it's like Zoro and Summers like I've never thought I would be hyped for anything revolving Summers. But like I was a
No,
little bit
no.
hyped for that, not gonna lie. I thought I was like, okay, that was pretty fucking cool. I like because he was like I'm not saying he was cool for this, but like more like I thought it was just like like it was just like add some tension. Now he's like, oh like come on, just 10, 20 kids, and plus my our what's it called our leader is over there anyway. He's gonna end things soon anyway. So Ed Zoro's just like, oh yeah, well our leader just went over there, and he's like, so I don't think it's gonna be good for you. And he's like, what's that mean? He's gonna mean your
Yeah.
boy's gonna die. Your boy's gonna die.
Yeah, the nigga's cooked, man. Like,
I
it's
fuck
like
with
I
that.
think that fantastic dialogue, and I really do want I want Zoro to get pushed by Somers because like I emphasized it in my last stream. Like if this was base Somers, fuck Zoro would have mauled him. He
Mm-hmm.
would have absolutely mauled the hell out of him, pretty badly. There would have been like basically no fight just based off what we saw. Zoro has been getting more consistent with using advanced conquerors hockey. Like he was able to do it against
Now that he knows actually what
the,
it is
the
too.
exactly. He was able to do it against the Elbaf
Giants.
Giants when they were
Yeah.
Dami reversied. He was
He was
he
fucking
used
them
King of
up.
Hell against yeah, he used King of Hell against Emu when they first pulled up. So like it's clear that they can at least turn it on. Like they're starting to get more comfortable with it, which is great. So honestly, like I want Somers to give Zoro a good fight now that they have the Omen boost. Less about first of all, Zoro's gonna win. Zoro's gonna win
Yeah.
because they literally have to win at this point. At this point that is the only way Emu is going to get off the island because we already know based off of what happened with Harold, Emu getting that rebound effect of losing the Knights. Sanji and Zoro have to win their fights.
Dude,
Um,
they're going
so
to.
that's honestly the only way I can see Emu leaving now after this chapter. Like there's no other way he's getting out of there. Like he's smoking everyone else if Zoro and
You know what'd be
Sanji
funny?
can't.
If he's about to like kill Luffy or something, and then like Zoro and Sanji simultaneously just so happen to beat Summers and killing him at the same time, and then he just has like
I
a
can
fucking
definitely see
and
that.
he
I
and
feel
it's like when Goku was using MUI versus Jiren, and it has an episode where he just fucking loses it and just starts fucking having a heart attack.
right, right.
I
Like
can
I
definitely
can
see that happening.
and honestly, I'm not mad at it at
I
all.
would
Like
like
I would
that to be
love
honest.
I like this is like because it's been the Luffy show for a bit. Like not gonna lie, like
Yeah,
I can understand with Wano because Wano was hyped up to hell and back, whatever. Egghead technically it didn't like completely end on Luffy's note. You know, it was technically Joy Boy,
yeah, but
whatever.
like him like
But
completely like shitting on the Gorosei agenda, and then like what could have been an amazing fight in Luffy versus Kizaru
right,
just not actually happening because Kizaru wasn't even trying. That
right.
that's just stupid to me. Like I that was really disappointing.
Right. It's just it's very out of the norm for Luffy to not be the one to be finishing the arc. So for to give, if we're
I would like
especially
that
because
for
like
once
once we get
though.
into talk about Sanji, but like as we're when we're talking about like, the wings of the Pirate King and like how they're going to lift Luffy up into that position, for Zoro and Sanji to be the ones to clear the arc, I think it really does like go with that that story beat. So like that would be very awesome.
Yeah, and another thing when it comes to Zoro versus Summers, right, is so I want to ask you this first. How do you think Do you think there's like a difference in strength from Summers now and Summers during God Valley?
I mean,
Because I don't know
I
if you
would,
say where
I
you want to
would.
go with this, but
So okay. How about how if we go by like
because they're
say
so weird to
1167?
like their strength
The-
progression might not be like just might not exist at all.
It's so bad. It's so
Yeah.
bad. But let's just say I would. I'm leaning towards the fact that I'm leaning towards that they did get stronger after God's Valley, but it's just like it's no real way we can, I guess,
Quantify.
measure that per se. Because like with 1167, like, everyone basically got stronger after God's Valley. Even though it says pirates, we already know this applies to
Yeah.
basically everyone who was there,
Like
like
Garp.
Garp.
Yeah.
Exactly. So like I would assume that they got stronger. It's just like where they actually are at is like super hard to gauge. Like Sanji basically like one shot Killingham with like that kick that he landed on him before the Omen buff,
Hmm.
and fucking Somers was like basically easy pickings for like Zoro. Like well when Gabon cut him and everything, but then like Zoro was like, oh look, they have like these metal hearts. Like oh that's crazy. Like Zoro already knows Somers' weakness.
Oh,
That's the funniest thing. Like I'm
they
not
both
seeing
do.
them like exactly. I'm not really seeing them be like these really big threats without the Omen buff. Like the Omen buff is the only thing that makes me think that these guys are like legitimate fighters now.
Yeah. And I agree with that. And the reason I asked you that question was because if Zoro actually goes to like some extreme diff fight or even high diff with Summers, this could mean that like Prime Rayleigh was just like in a whole different tier of power than him. That's where I was getting at with that. Because Rayleigh
Mm,
did fucking one shot him.
yeah, that's pretty like if which is that's actually a really interesting point. Yeah, if we assume that they didn't get stronger, then yeah, like that's
That's why I
actually
asked
pretty
that.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely see that angle. I don't think so. Just because I don't know. It's so hard to gauge because, like, even Gabon, old rusty Gabon, he saw Somers. It was like, free eats. Like, like he packed up Somers literally in 5 pages. So these guys just, I don't know, they just suck. Like, I was expecting a lot more from Killingham, and he kind of like fell a little bit flat. Somers has just been getting his ass beat, up and down, this entire arc, which like fuck Somers anyway. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's just like I can't take these guys seriously outside of Shamrock. But like even then, like I don't respect Shamrock as much as like say other people would. Like I need to see more of him. Like like
And I
just
think, yeah, because Shanks Tax isn't doing it for me. I know
no,
it's
it's
not for
not
you
because like,
either.
people keep saying like Shanks tax as if Shamrock was like not raised by Garling. Like who
Yeah.
else is he fighting against? You know what I mean? Like he's not fighting with like any of these like
Shanks
other
was raised by
top
real
tier
hitters,
Marines
bro.
or pirates.
Shanks was raised by hitters. He was raised by Roger, Rayleigh, Gabon. The motherfucking
Exactly, like
Shamrock had
three of the
Gabon,
heaviest hitters in the story.
Summers, Killingham. Come
Ooh,
on.
like it's so BS. Like I really doubt it. Unless the fucking Gurus say we're like, all right, we're gonna train you guys and get y'all stronger. Like I highly doubt that these guys like actually have like com- they're competing with like the actual top tiers of the verse.
Yeah. Shamrock used to hate, but he grew on you. Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate Shamrock's character. I just knew that side of the fandom would also, you know, start squirming over to the Shamrock agenda with the whole basis of just trying to and do anything to up the Shanks agenda. Shamrock
Right.
agenda is just Shanks agenda, and
In
that's really all
disguise.
it is. Yeah,
In a trench coat.
yeah. And another thing that sucks about it is like Shamrock. Shamrock actually does have cool qualities as a character, but because he's
Mhm.
related to Shanks, I know there's people that aren't going to look past him for that, and they're going to look at him like a Sabo clone. So,
Yes.
Polar gonna do me like Itachi did Itachi. Or fuck, I should dyslexic moment. Polar gonna do me like Itachi did Kakashi for that take.
We go back
um,
and look.
what was I saying though? Oh yeah, and Shamrock, like like I don't want people. I don't want him to be like a Sabo. I want him to be like an actual good character. That's not like he's not a replacement though. So I don't
No,
think he has like that going for him as well. So
right. I think there's like really good, like a really good potential with his character because like although I don't like Shamrock, I don't like any of the Holy Knights. I
I
just
want a
I
good
hate their
villain.
it's less like that too. I agree with that, but for me, the main draw with Shamrock is just like his existence of itself is like a tragedy because like he was raised by like one of the worst people ever, and Shanks is the prime example
His
of like,
mother was
oh,
killed by
he
them
really did
too.
not have to become this monster.
Yeah,
So it's like I hope
true.
Oda like plays on that a little bit more. Like that's the only sympathy that I can
I've
give
never thought
like
about it like
Shamrock.
that. You have a good point because his mother was also killed by Shamrock. So yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Like Shamrock could have been an entirely different person if like someone else scraped him up from the island. But he was taken back to Garling, and he was raised to be like one of the worst people ever as like the commander of the Holy Knights. Like it's like he like no matter what, like Shamrock is is a bad person. Like
Mm-hmm.
he is evil, but
There's still some
like he
tragedy
just
in that.
right. He didn't have to.
The same way
It
that there
it
was
didn't
with
have to
like
be this way.
Doflamingo, not as severe because Doflamingo was a lot more of a dickhead. But like
Right.
we actually speaking of right, because I don't count Katakuri as a villain, and I don't really count Kizaru too much as a villain,
They're
right?
antagonists.
Yeah, yeah. I
They're
feel like they're
antag-
more of an antagonist than villains, right? The
yes.
last villain I genuinely liked was Doflamingo.
I think it's fair.
I'm not a Kaido fan. I definitely don't like no fucking Big Mom. Um,
Mhm.
that's yeah. Like the Gorosei, Emu still needs to like. Here's the thing. Emu's like it's not that he's not intimidating, but I don't see him as like an actual character just yet.
Mhm.
There's not like a personality to him outside. It's just dickhead. Like just him being a dickhead. That's the fascist ruler. Like I,
I I think with Emu though, like I think I've said this on my streams. I think he's kind of growing on me because like he's unironically a fucking hilarious character. Like he when he's like talking to Loki, he's just so matter of fact about everything. Like Loki's like, why are you trying to like kidnap all these kids all the time, man? Like why like leave the Elbow kids alone? He's like, what are you talking about, dude? It worked like 800 years ago. He's like, it worked last time. Like what are you talking about? Like he says it so matter the factly like take Anel for example. Like Anel is very like
mm,
boastful like about
yeah.
his strength and all that.
And he has
Like
the whole god complex to him as well.
right, he has a god complex, but like Emu he doesn't necessarily has a complex. He just like he legit like wholeheartedly believes he is
Well, yeah,
like God.
that's like the complex to it. That's like the same thing with an
Well,
L. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. There's like I understand how do I put this because like technically yes, but like for Emu, it's like it's just truth rather than like like Enel is just like boasting his strength, like flexing his
Yeah.
powers. It seems like with Emu, it's just like this is just the truth of the world. Like if I don't know,
Yeah, to be fair,
technically
and L's like 'cause it was just going around Skypiea. There wasn't like and like the one other like Sky Island. I forget what it was called.
right.
Yeah, he wasn't like doing shit. Like Emu went throughout the entire world and shit, and has done it for years. So he has more of like a reason to think like that, I guess. But at the end of the
Hmm.
day, he is still thinking like, oh yeah, I'm above you. Like you're beneath me, bro. Like he literally has like if you want to live in the same like fucking kingdom as me, you can't even breathe the same air as those peasants. That's that's a god complex.
Yeah. And
But
it's just it's funny because he's like he looks at Harold, not that Harold. He looks at Loki, and he's just like, "Hey, man, which one of you is the one that killed Harold? Like, like that sucked, man." And like Loki pulls up, "I'm the one that did it. You made me kill my dad." And he was like, "Well, I'm the one that suffered the most. I lost a valuable tool." like,
okay, yeah, that's funny.
like even was like he's so matter of fact Like he's unintentionally extremely funny.
Who's
I
kind of
love
like
that.
that in a way, kind of like, in a way, not as extreme, but Summers can be a little bit like that. Like when he was talking to Zoro, it was like, just kidding. It's like 10 to 20 kids, bro.
Hmm.
You're doing all that for that much? Like, yes,
like
yes.
like 100%. Like what are you on?
Oh man, but
Uh,
you know what we didn't talk
so-
about? We didn't talk about the
what?
Sanji part of We
Oh
did.
yes, we definitely need to cover Sanji. Because I think Sanji is, I think the development of what we're getting is extremely important to the rep for the rest of the story when it comes to determining who and who isn't a conqueror. And just like it's just also just good, like a good reason as to why Sanji hasn't unlocked it yet. Because
Yeah,
you know, Zoro fans, they I said it on my stream, but like it's just like Zoro and Sanji have always kind of been neck and neck. You know, that's the whole other beehive of an argument, like of a discussion. But based off how Oda has betrayed them, they've always been on the neck and neck. Then Zoro shot past Sanji by gaining advanced conquer Saki.
yeah.
I don't I personally think like
Not gonna lie, I always
armament
thought like,
hockey.
well, I fuck with Sanji. I like his character slightly more than I do Zoro. Like they're neck and neck.
Mhm.
Like sometimes it like goes back and forth, but like in Egghead Island, when people were like doing the whole Zoro versus Sanji debate, I always thought that was kind of stupid. I didn't think
Mm.
like it was close, but like it was always, and I think it's gonna stay like this. It's always gonna be clear that no matter how close it is, Zoro's gonna have that slight edge in power. So like,
And I'm not mad at that.
yeah, I'm
It's
not.
it's yeah, it's more so like when I say neck and neck, it's more so like how do I put it?
Their
These two
abilities.
are always going to give each other like an extreme diff fight, like if
Yeah,
they actually go to blows with each other.
yeah,
But like I said, no basic armament hockey user should be ever able to match someone with advanced conquerors hockey. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
So like it was kind of like, so the Sanji agenda shifted to, okay, we just need to wait for our time, and like no, thankfully the time is now for them. Like good on them. But like having Sanji's like mental turmoil being the reason as to why he has not been able to unlock it just yet, I think is really good because it shows that like it's not necessarily about like power like per se, but it's truly just the mentality of the actual conqueror itself. Because like conquerors come in all different shapes and sizes, and we know for a fact that because of Luffy, Shanks, Kaido, like conquerors have times when they stumble.
Yep.
So I'm
Kaido especially.
super. Yeah, exactly. Like his whole thing with Odin, Shanks having his inner turmoil with his lineage. Luffy, after Akainu,
Hockey reigns
blew Ace.
supreme. That loses
Right,
to a fucking
right,
Devil Sword
right.
Awakening.
Oh my god. if Kaido had an awakening, he would have won that fight. But like, oh, he's so stupid. But anyway, like getting back on
Joy
track.
Boy about to be
Um,
gassed in high heaven for the next 2 weeks. Oh, dude. I mean, to be fair, he deserves it. It's fucking Joy Boy. But like, I don't know. I don't. The only thing about that is like, he's not like big in the agenda like space or like people are like claiming him. But what I do fear is that Luffy fans start claiming him, because
mm,
then they might, we all know how they can be. That might really start
mm.
fucking with me. All right, if they start coming in here trying to, Joy Boy is actually like, I don't know. If they're gonna start saying he's like fucking star or solar system level and fucking piss me off. But
No, it's insane.
getting back
It's
to
insane.
this,
But like,
going back to the Sanji bit though, I want to add to that. Um, I really like how Sanji is actually flashbacking to when or Gabon was talking to him, and he was saying like, you should have the capabilities to learn it or possess it, but he was like, I forget exactly what he said. When Sanji was on the ground, he was like, "But if you want to make Luffy the king, you're gonna need to learn the ability, like something like that." And then, yeah, I just, I the reason I like that so much is because we never really see Sanji like looking back to like a training moment, right? We've seen Luffy do
yeah.
it, right? We've seen Zoro do it. we never really
Right.
see Sanji like be like, "Oh yeah, this is what this guy taught me about how to get stronger," right? And I get
Yes.
and I get that like he never really had someone like that, but now he does, especially with Gabon being the left wing of Roger. That's why I also like it so
Mm,
much because it's a good parallel that the left wing of the Roger pirates and Roger is teaching, and going to be one of the reasons that the left wing of Luffy and Sanji learns conquer Saki. I really like that. I think that's a cool little writing moment right there. And
yeah.
his whole thing about and by the way, I have to go rewatch my video I made a few months back. Become a king yourself. That's what it was, right? I have to go watch my
Mm,
video a few weeks back, or a few months back, where I was talking about why Sanji will unlock Conqueror's Hockey. Because if I remember right, I got like a lot of it correct. Because I did predict Sanji versus Killingham, because people were telling me it was going to be Sanji versus Summers, because Summers was being like well, he is mad misogynistic. But
mm,
my reasoning was since Killingham can, create he can create dreams and pretty much whatever the fuck, he's going to create some woman that Sanji is going to have to fight. And that's what I always imagine, right? When it comes to Sanji and Lucky Conquerors Hockey, he's going to have to
mm.
get past his ability to get past his thing to like hit women, only like the ones that deserve it, like Big Mom, for example, right? I want you to go around here fucking Chris Brown just fucking rock'em socking bitches, but not like
Yeah.
I like it's still like when it does the call for like a necessary moment. I don't want like like Gunko possessed by Emu to be like, oh well, I'm about to kill Luffy, and Sanji can stop him, but Sanji's like, oh, but that's a woman though. Like I like that. So it's also adding, it's taking away from the old Sanji gag. Him
Mhm.
and women, him being nosebleed, hard eyes. Everybody's always complaining about that. So I also view it in Sanji's getting Conqueror's Hockey as a way to like move away from that gag.
No, 100%. I think I okay, so I don't think that he's gonna go. He's gonna get past it, like in terms of getting over like fighting like a female fighter. I think what's going to happen at best is that I agree with you that Killingham is probably going to figure out like Sanji's like woman complex and like start spawning like nightmare cryptids to use against him, like female nightmare cryptids, because we already saw that he couldn't hit Zaza because they were a woman, even though they're not even a real thing. They're part of Killingham's power. Um, I feel like at best he's going to get over that, like attacking the cryptids. Or maybe he's just gonna get so fast with Advanced Conquerors Hockey, he's going to fucking just blitz past all of it and then just take out Killingham. That's like probably the only two ways I can see it going about. Um, but yeah, like it's
Yeah,
good that he's kind of gonna get past this like his mental turmoil, like you said, to
the gag's getting
using
old,
Gabon's
man.
words. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. I highly doubt Oda's
We
gonna
just
get rid
wanted
of
to
it.
slow it the fuck down, though. It gets so
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
obnoxious.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
Fishman Island was horrible.
yeah, yeah.
I don't think it'll ever be that
But
bad again, but
hopefully not.
yeah.
But what I want to talk about with this, like we're having to like with everything with Sanji, is like as you pointed out earlier with Gabon saying you have the potential to be a conqueror. So that is actually an insane line because it basically lets us know that it's not off limits to
Mm-hmm.
people who might not have like kingly ambition. First of all, we already know that because of Whitebeard. We already know like
Law.
Whitebeard's whole thing was going to sail with his
That
family.
boy Law.
Uh, Exactly. Like conquerors come in all different shapes or sizes. So Law, maybe Fujitora. I don't know. Mio, that'd be nice. That'd be
That would
nice.
be
Give him
really
give
fucking
my
nice,
boy
man.
something. I feel like I'm not gonna count Akainu and Kuzan because I feel like
I
it's
feel like they
they're
do
just
have it.
destined.
They're just like Oda's just waiting to show it.
Exactly. Like it's I feel like they're in the same category as Gart before Egghead. They're
Yeah.
just Oda's just waiting to like pull the trigger.
Gotta
Same
make
with
collabs
Mihawk and all
with
them,
both of
but
y'all
like,
for real. Hey, appreciate the
but
love, man.
yeah, like I think like sorry, I'm not saying Zoro. Um, I think it definitely makes it more apparent that like as long as basically you have a strong will, and that you are like 100% like how do I put it? But you are uh resolute with your ideals or your dreams or your goals, whatever. Like you have the potential to unlock Conqueror's Hockey,
Yeah.
which I think is kind of good because again, I don't think it really made any sense to bar people from this when the world's strongest man just wanted to sail with a bunch of his family members. That's pretty much his whole thing. So,
Mm-hmm. Hey, there's also some motherfucking stupid goddamn reasons, right? So like Whitebeard, yep. I always every time Conqueror's Hockey is put up,
hey,
I
hey
always bring
brother,
up that example.
hold on. I'm gonna step away real quick.
Oh, all right, you got that. All right, he's Polar's a little bit busy, pretty busy at the second, so I'm gonna entertain you all, chat. It's just Vertics solo now. Talking about some Fujitora. What's wrong with talking about Fujitora? Blind, how are we gonna knock out people when Conqueror's Hockey comes from a person's eyes? It doesn't come up for. Oh, I know you're joking, but it's a will based, man. Yeah, no. Sanji's gag is just awfully made. Oh, talk. Tell me about it. It sucks because I know you. I think you've been here for a while. I'm pretty sure I've seen you around. You've known that if you've been here for a while, you know that I like Sanji. I've never really had anything negative to say about him. Always liked the guy, but there's times when his gag just gets in the way of everything. Like I already brought up Fishman Island Polar. We go through fucking. Let's go the very next arc. Punk Hazard have him switching bodies with Nami, feeling up on her titties. That was really fucking weird. I always felt that was weird, and especially with some of the other stuff like making Bonnie 12, that adds some stuff to it. But we're gonna and then you go to Dressrosa stuff with Viola. It's fucking whole cake was different, but even Wano, he had said some moments, but like it gets in the way of a great character at times. Fujitora high key might get them. Oh, I'm a little bit dyslexic right now. Forgive me. Fujitora high key might get it more. The more I think about it. Um, yeah, I mean he deserves it. I'm an admiral. I'm an admiral guy, so if any admiral could get any type of strength buff, I'm here for it. And I love Fujitora as a character, so if Sanji perverted gag was just tuned down, I would have loved Sanji way more than Zoro. That's what I'm saying, right? I understand that it's not going to stop completely. But calm it down, man. We get it. He's horny. Brooke's horny. We get it, bro. And especially when you have like Momonosuke just like rubbing up at Nami and Robin's tits, it like adds on to this layer of weirdness that Oda just does, bro. Like you're literally like he's literally enjoying that too. Like Momonosuke knew what he was doing. It was like I like that like there's just so much stuff with that gag and where he just does this like bit that it's not just with Sanji. It's like this One Piece bit where he'll have just like titties floating about and just all this horny nonsense, and it's like stop. Like you're making me feel uncomfortable. Like just stop. If a gag just ruins the moment, it shouldn't happen. Exactly. I completely agree with that. But Oda doesn't actually stop to sit there and think to himself, "Yo, is this funny? Is this normal?" It's not. Sanji's still the go. Oh, I agree. I fucking love Sanji, but and it's more of an Oda thing, really. But we know you're an admiral guy. Oh yeah, I make sure everybody know. Like Momo's 8. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then the moment he turned, he got like a human body. Well, not the moment, but when everything was all
I'm
said and
back.
done. Yo, we're talking. I'm slandering Oda for his little thing right now. I think you'll be able to catch my drift, or I'm getting on. But when after Kaido and all of them and the Big Mom and the Big Kaido and the Big Mom and their crew were defeated, Momonosuke in adult form immediately just going straight into Nami's tits. Like Oda, like you have no fucking, you have no
Yeah.
chill, bro. Like my whole point. I'll catch you up to date. I was just going on about the Sanji gag and how if you go throughout like Punk Hazard where he's filling up on Nami's tits and her body, and then just doing
Mhm.
shit like later on where like any time like titties are on screen, Oda just has to get like be a hornball. It makes me uncomfortable. You know, like
Yes,
the meme, like where where like someone walks in on you watching anime, and then there's like some like crazy shit like going on, right? Like
that's Oda.
Oda plays into that like crazy, and
Yes.
it comes to a point where it's not really a Sanji problem, it's a Oda problem. It's a
Mhm.
bad Oda problem
No, one
too.
hundred percent, 100%. I still can't believe, like I don't know, like when Oda answers SBS questions, like,
Oh God.
and then we get to the ones that are just like, I'll never get over it. I'll always bring it up because of how stupid it was. Where a reader asked if Jinbei's junk was blue,
Oh
and Oda
God.
like,
I
Oda
saw
was
some
just like,
crazy
yeah,
fan art
man.
after that. I saw some
I was
crazy fan art after that, bro.
it's so
Oh my
nasty.
God.
But
So,
like that's what I mean. Like, why do you? Because like I'm sure like there's a bunch of SBS questions, hundreds, thousands of SBS questions
bro,
that
there's
get
like
thrown.
if you don't want to
Uh,
answer like like really like important questions that you're going to answer later on, I completely get that, right? But
right,
like
right.
to sit here and just talk about all these like every
Like we don't
SPS,
need
man.
to know that.
Like
Like we do
there
not.
there's some cool little like fun like cute little information he gives, like for example like saying if the straw hats were real what their jobs and ethnicities would be. That's a little cool, that's like a little cool thing to add, like Luffy's Brazilian, Zoro is Japanese, whatnot, everything like that's cool, right? That's fine. But then, all right, bro, titties. You like titties. You literally married your wife, or you started hitting on your wife because she was dressed like Nami. Probably had her
It's
titties all
crazy.
out. That's fucking crazy. And I get like like he wasn't like he wasn't participating with Watsuki and all that, but to sit here and
Don't
still claim
nah,
him
don't get
is
me started. Don't get me
absurd.
started. Don't get me started, man.
That
What
motherfucker Oda
Watsky?
confirmed Zoro's breast size is bigger than Nami and Robin's. Oh yeah.
But it's like, why do I need to know that? You know, like
Yeah.
why do I need to know that shit?
Oh man.
Like what the thing with Watsky that like really like infuriates me too, um,
Still
is
together with
like
his fucking wife.
like so like Rioni Kenshin, for Eddie who like speaking personally, Rioni Kenshin was the first like hardcover like manga I've ever read in my life. Like
Oh.
I was very young, and it was at my city's
Yeah,
local public
it was definitely
library
before the
that they had the
allegations dropped.
entire
Yeah.
they had the entire collection of Rioni Kenshin, and I tore through it because it was like it is still to this day one of the greatest like stories ever. Um, but
Just so happens to be made
years
by a
later, as
fucking.
I get older, I find this out like basically like when I'm in college that um everything that happened with Watsky, and I was legit like my
What's
knees
up,
hit the floor.
Tiberius?
I was so heartbroken because like there's just that was such a formative like part of my life. Like that's one of the reasons like why I got so big into like anime and manga, was because of Ryoda Kenshin, and it's just like what the hell. And like Watsky is like probably one of the worst people
Mm-hmm.
ever, and like I'll
Dude, did you
always
see
be
how
down
much?
for Otis.
Did you see how much terabytes they said he had?
Dude, not even just that. Do you know his ideal woman? His
Oh,
ideal woman,
wasn't it
his
like a
quote.
schoolgirl?
It was basically like between a fifth grader and a middle schooler.
Yeah, it
That's his
was a
ideal woman.
schoolgirl. Yeah, that. Yep.
And mind you, this nigga has a whole wife.
And she
But
stayed with him.
it's so oh my god. And see, that's why like anytime Watsky gets mentioned and like people start slandering Oda, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
I'll catch you later, Fatima. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going for Timo.
that's about Tiberius said. But Tosai the Manslayer is a fire nickname though, and I actually know what you're talking. I think I know who you're talking about, that one character. Because I used to, when I first watched a Yu Hakusho back in the summer of 2023, that was in like a moment where I was like going through it. So like Yu
Hmm.
Hakusho was just like, oh fuck yeah, that was like this old classic anime that had such deep writing I fucked with. So I was going like other anime, right? I started
Yeah.
watching a few episodes of Rurouni Kenshin. I liked it, and I was like looking at stuff online about it, and then that's when I immediately found out that
Mm.
motherfucker was a pedophile. And I was like, oh, I cannot watch this no more.
And see, no, 100%. Like
They thought he was
I was
applying it
so
too. Yeah, exactly.
I was so excited because they made a part two, like a sequel part.
Was it like reanimated
Uh,
or something?
not reanimated, like it was like a continuation of the story.
Ah,
So I was like super hyped, like as a Rurouni Kenshin fan. And right when, like, it was like, I think I was like maybe six or so chapters into the second series, where I first learned about it, and I literally dropped it right then and there, because like I know some people are like, oh, you don't, we can separate the art from the artist, not for this one,
nah, bro.
not for this one.
They be trying to
Like
say that shit
there's
about David.
certain crimes where we just like, no.
They try to say that shit about David, bro. Like, no, nah, we're
Oh
not.
my god, dude.
We're not doing
That
that.
David situation is horror. Oh my god,
That
that
separate
is
the art from the artist shit is so like that. Like when people say that, it's usually meant for things like, oh, like misdemeanor crimes. Like for example, like maybe he was like a drug addict. Maybe he had like a problem. Maybe he was like an alcoholic, right? But
right.
like we're not doing that for pedophiles,
No, no,
murderers, rapists. No,
no.
we're not doing that. No, there's a line that is going to be drawn whether you like it or not.
So
Oh my
stupid.
god. But yeah, and then that's why another thing though is like that's why I don't like getting into like random series, because now Rory New Kenshin taught me that sometimes you gotta do a little background research and just who's making the series, because
Yep.
sometimes these are like they might have some good content to put out, but there's some genuine demons behind those fucking writing in those writing rooms. All right,
Mhm.
like that's why uh like there's this one manga that I like, I forget what it's called. Um it was like this random manga. It was like I used to read it back in like 2019 when I was like watching Seven Deadly Sins, and I just wanted something like that. It was similar. Apparently the manga creator was like a cultist or something like that, and he was like a satanic
My god.
cult. Yeah, and like, and that's like, and like I don't mean to like slander them, but like, I wouldn't be wrong to say that out there in the East, especially Japan, right? They do some crazy fucking shit sometimes. Like, and their views of like pedophilia and child crimes are
Hmm.
disgusting. Like that's why Watsuki got away with it, because they don't care. They don't give a fuck over there. They literally like there's no way that they thought he was supplying it because of how much he had. Like
Right.
I actually like understand that concept of how much a terabyte of storage is worth, because of like like you say, like I want to like a play like I play a lot of games, right? So I
Hmm.
understand, like you need more storage to play games. You need hard drives for that, right?
Right.
Imagine like GTA 5, it's 100 gigabytes. Just 1 terabyte would be like 10 GTA 5s, or like mixed into one game with all the content, the entire map, and that's just 1 terabyte. That motherfucker Watsuki had some crazy fucking like how much did he have exactly? Hold on, I gotta search this up. It was like
Yeah,
100 or something.
which is insane. Like, I don't think people understand how much a terabyte is.
Dude, here's the thing, right? I don't know how 100 terabytes of anything exist.
Right. How's that possible? Like, that's how you spend your money, but you make thousands to like millions of dollars or whatever with your franchise. It's just like, yeah, like, you're actually insane. Actually insane for that.
Let's see. I'm trying to read up on it. November 2017, Kitsumon creator Watsuki was investigated and charged by the Tokyo police for possession of child pornography. Investigators discovered about 100 illicit DVDs at his office and home. He admitted to the charges and in February 2018 received a summary fine of 200,000 yen, roughly $1.9 thousand. That's it.
Yeah, slap on the wrist.
Motherfucker, what? He can make that shit. He makes more than triple that in a fucking chapter.
Yeah, it's so much. It's too much, and like I said, it broke my heart as a kid. Oh, well, not as a kid, as an adult, because like I had such a formative. Real Kitchen had such a formative impact on me as a
Made in
kid.
Abyss has some crazy good writing, but the creator's a weirdo too. What they do? Hold on, let me search it up. Made in
You want a
Abyss.
sword manga? Go to Kagurabachi.
I, I
We're
gotta read.
good.
I am gonna read that soon,
We're
actually.
Okazono's like in his 20s, bro. He's one of us.
Oh,
Like,
good, good. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, some of them older people out there, even in America, just any jury, just some of it's not all of, just some of them. Their values are a little bit questionable. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, the only reason I haven't read it yet is because I have the giant Fantastic Four book I'm reading. It's Fantastic Four. Um, what's it? It's it's just titled The Fantastic Four. It's just my friend gave it to me. I told you about it in DMs. It's covers the stuff that like the movies following up to Doomsday.
Hmm.
So it's like a huge ass book. But Made in Abyss creator. I want to see what Tiberius was talking about. Made in Abyss creator. Let's see. Um, Tell him, Polar. You know.
No, I don't. God dang it. I gotta step away one more time. Sorry.
Go ahead, man. Controversy centers on Akihito, whatever, and the recurring use of themes involving imagery and characters and intense physical horror. Let me see. The AI summary isn't really doing much justice in explaining it to me. Bro, I would love to be on the podcast. You know what, Ty? That gave me motivation to start reading it. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna start reading Kagurabachi this week. All right. That in I'll just tell. I don't care. There's only like 6 people on here. I don't even give a fuck. My next video is how strong is Invincible, and it's gonna be like covering everything throughout the entire series. So yeah, while I'm working on that, I'll start reading it. I'll read like the first 10, 20 chapters. And then after I'm done actually making the video, I can genuinely like sit down and binge it. I would love to be on the podcast though. That creator depicts the main little girl to the bathroom and shit. Hmm. Controversy. Let's see. Trying to find out what this guy did. Yeah, still not getting much. Critics frequently express concern regarding the depiction of extreme physical. So it's pretty much that like he's kind of like his use of like young characters and how he like tortures them kinda. Polar's been on the pod already. Oh, that's tough, bro. I saw you on what was it, like a few months ago when I was just watching some Jujutsu Kaisen videos because I was bored, and I saw you on whose channel was it? Was it Broken Ronin's? I forget whose channel you were on. You're on like Broken Ronin's channel or someone like that. And I thought that was funny. Yeah. So anyway, probably no op. Yeah, that's what I think it was. It was no op. Um, but with with the invincible stuff though, because I feel like I haven't talked about that yet. I want to make. I want to start making One Piece videos again soon, but I don't want to stop making invincible videos because I have fun making it. Sometimes the One Piece videos get so fucking dull. Like, it just gets to a goddamn point. Cool, a decent bit of the JJK creators. Don't know Broken Ronin though. Yeah, I'm just pretty much cool with like fucking. I got like my little group, which like Polar, Gambler, Tact, Kosu, Superior. That's pretty much it. That's only the people I like actually like, and you obviously, that I really talk to like that. I want to make a gaming channel. I'm a big gamer, but I don't know if I could actually make good gaming content. I can make good actual like power scaling, just like anime and manga or anime like comic content, but I don't know. Gaming content's a different space. You got to learn that. What the fuck? Bam Adebayo and Tyler Harris. What the fuck? Sorry. All of them are real cool. Yeah. Most YouTubers have. I really don't have a problem. I'm pretty every YouTuber I've met. It's been cool. Bro, what the fuck? That's fucking crazy. Bam punch Tyler Arrow. Damn, that motherfucker really needs to get on out of there.
Hey, sorry again. Just personal stuff.
Nah, you're good, bro.
Like
Bro,
I'm very popular today.
hey, that's cool to hear. I got news for you, bro. Off
What happened?
topic basketball news. Shams just tweeted some crazy shit. Bam Adebayo and Tyler Harrow got into a physical altercation in Las Vegas on Friday, in which Bam struck Harrow.
Oh shit!
Bro, apparently, Bam approached Harrow, and he was because he said Sham says, Bam approached Harrow about comments the guard made critiquing the center on social media after their 7-year run in Miami ended. So apparently, Bam punched that motherfucker.
Oh god, that's like what? You don't even need to do that, man. You passed Kobe's fucking record. Like just stay in your lane and just chill. There's no reason. There's no need for all that.
And you know what's crazy is like Tyler Harrow. Harrow was talking shit about Bam. What did he even say? Do you know what it was, Ty? I
No.
wouldn't be surprised. Well, also Ty. Well, Ty was in the chat saying, but um, uh, what was it? Yeah, no. The thing about Harrow, that motherfucker got dropped by Men Thompson. He got ragdolled by him, and now he took a L to Bam too. I mean, that was a given. He wasn't going. He can't beat up like nobody. For
Hmm.
some reason, Harrow was DMing with a Heat super fan, and that person leaked the DMs. Kind of like a KD
Insane.
situation. I mean,
Hmm.
I don't know why. Oh yeah, I saw that. Well, oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about. Harrow was like saying that like every time I was playing their team, like he was like, if I played a team, their main priority was to stop me. It was like motherfucker, because it was like you and Bam. Like when Jimmy wasn't on the court, who else was fucking scoring? Jimmy was hurt half the
Right.
fucking time. Oh, that's funny though. Yeah, occurred at a practice court. Okay. You know, I was saying while you were gone though, I wanted some. I've been thinking about making a content or gaming channel, but like gaming content's like so different from manga and comic content that like I have to
Hmm.
learn it. I don't know if I want to do all that.
I get that. I'm kind of try to do a shift too. I'm gonna start tapping into shorts, but specifically like not like edits, but like just like talking about like maybe like chapters or issues or just topics. But, like I can't really I don't have time to make a full video on. So I think that's the direction I'm gonna take outside of the streams that I've been doing on Sundays too.
I mean, yeah, that I mean, it's been working for Tact. He's that motherfucker been making bread from that shit. But
Hmm.
I haven't given in yet. I've been
I,
fighting strong.
no, I get that. I feel like for me, it's like because I work full time. It's like
Yeah.
I don't have. There's so much. There's every week. There's so much comics that fucking come out and or like crazy shit that's happening like in a manga chapter or anything. It's just like I don't have time to like make like a full length video. Um,
How often does Absolute Batman drop monthly, right?
it's monthly, and
Okay.
even then, like I feel like a lot of people underestimate how long it takes to make videos. So
Yeah.
like I don't have time. I wish I could like wrap
I'm
up
at the
like
point right now where I just wish I could have like the fucking script and like audio all done. If it was just editing, bro, oh my god. But like having to sit there and like, I gotta make the script now. I gotta sit down
hmm
and like do this. I don't really want to do this right now. The audio isn't really too bad. Like I used to fucking hate it like when I first started making videos, but now it's like whatever. I just like I can speed through it now. It's whatever. I'm also a lot
yeah.
more confident, so I'm not like fucking re-recording the same shit 80 times.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Like there every now and then, a little trip up and I'm just stuck at this one point for like a couple minutes, but um yeah, I'm in the same boat, but like I said, it's so hard to uh to make like these full length videos, even my shorter ones, which are like probably just touching like 5 minutes. Still it's gonna take like a crazy amount of time for me to edit. Um, and so I just like I'd rather just start throwing out some shorts for like just to get the point across. I could definitely do like a 1 minute edit session and call it a day, or not edit 1 minute short section and call it a day, just reviewing a topic or a chapter at like it's like a throwaway, not like
How
it
often do
doesn't
you?
require a
Yeah,
huge video.
I get. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because sometimes like I'll be sitting here and be like, I'll give myself like all right. So every time I upload, I'll like be like, I'll give myself a day or two before I start working on the next video. And then like when a day or two passes, it's like, but now I have to make a script. Like, you're not gonna lie,
Right.
not gonna lie. I'll be completely honest with you. This stream is just like a reason so I don't have to make the full script today. So I could just do something on the fucking I don't really want to do that right now, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know my fans need some content. I'll keep the stream public and all that, but a little
No, 100%.
distraction. But yeah, that I told I always I already told the viewers what the fucking video was gonna be anyway. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, that Invincible video is is also one that it's gonna take some time. I'm looking to be like 20, 30 minutes on. And I usually prefer my videos to be like 10 to 15 minutes. But
Mhm.
gotta go, gang. Y'all be cool. Talk to y'all later. Hey, have a good one, Ty. Stay safe.
There. I,
Um, but yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, when it comes to like editing videos, they're like 10 to 15 minutes long. I usually just try to put as much clips in there as I can because like I don't know, like I can just like do that. But then the more clips I put, it's like okay, now I have bigger risk at getting fucking detected by the copyright system, which is awful. Fucking hate it. Holy shit. I can't. You know which clip I can never put in Invincible? I can't put the clip where Omni Man is like in his past and like he's like being sent to Earth. No matter
really?
what fucking clip I get, no matter if it's from what video, no matter where, no matter if I put I put three. I put a vignette over it. That like puts like the black screen around the sides. I put the CCTV image, and I put a blur effect. Or no, sorry, a film dissolve over it. And I only had it in three different sections, and it was only there for like 10 seconds, maybe 15. And they still got flagged. No matter how much shit I put over it, it's still unless it's a straight up like panel, it's going to get flagged. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just go find the panel of Omni Man being sent to Earth and shit like that. Which is like, sometimes I don't want to just be like straight panels. I want it to be like, a good. I want it to be a healthy mix of clips and panels.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
So that's what I try to do my best on. And then I don't know how much you get cucked by it, but that goddamn copyright system, bro, I have to re-render my videos so much because of that.
Knock on wood, dude. I haven't had as much issues, um, thankfully. But every now and then, like I throw in a clip, and I'm just praying that it does it. Like for my Admiral video, it actually flagged me for a Green Bull. Actually, I was very shocked.
Which one?
It was the Green Bull versus the Scabbards.
Yep. Uh-huh.
I was
That one
I
gets
don't
sketchy.
know why.
There's certain ones like what's it for me? Oh, Luffy versus Kaido, right? There's do you remember in the anime? This doesn't happen in the manga, but
Mhm.
um Luffy gets bounced off the ground, like Kaido hits him with his club. He goes for the ground. He bounces back up, and then he like kind of like, I know he did not actually, but like he like goes so fast it looks like he teleports behind Kaido and then sends him into the
Mhm.
ground. Bro, anytime I try to use that clip because I fucking love it, it always gets flagged. That's the number one clip that I can never put in. I like Toei will not allow me to use it. They've like
That's
fucking banned
ridiculous.
me from using that shit.
That's actually ridiculous.
It's certain ones too, bro. I hate it. And I'll literally get like different because like I showed you the method from the one app where you could just download the YouTube clips and just get like the scene packs or Twixters or whatever you need. I'll use that, and I'll use like different channels, like things like for different uploads, and it's just the clip itself. It's fucking retarded, but yeah.
For me, I, I've been using a lot of GIFs because like it's just
That will
easy to
help
like
you.
just to like get the clips really fast, and I'll just convert them into MP4s, and it works wonders.
Yeah.
But what you showed me too with the whole downloader, dude, beautiful, amazing.
I've been using that for the last 2 years, and I'll have videos like I'll have clips that I saved like back in like January of 2024 that I can still use, and I'll title it, like I'll be very specific with the titles. For example, I'll be uh like Invincible versus Conquest rematch, or I'll be like Luffy Twixter 1, 2, 3. Like I'll even number them. Like I'll be that specific, but it helps so much, bro. Like that
Mhm.
shit helps you so fucking much because like you'll be sitting there like, I need a clip, like, oh, let me just open up the bin, open up the media tab, and just search up like uh fucking Thragg versus Coalition, shit like that, and it'll just pop up. It's awesome. I love that.
Mhm.
And what's it? Another one of my methods I've been using recently is like I've been trying to put up where like I uh I I try to do like healthy like cuts of like audio because I'll end up like being really excited about whatever it is I'm talking about, that like I won't give like a healthy like cut off. It'll just be like, oh yeah, so like Thragg beat the coalition, and then he's doing this. Like there's no like it's like you didn't hear me like take a breath or anything like that. So I'd be doing
Mhm.
shit like that, and like I don't know. Ever since I did it, it like prolongs the video about like 30 seconds or to like 45 seconds.
God damn.
Well, maybe actually no, maybe not that much, but
Okay, I was like,
yeah, but like
what?
you'll see like it's like, oh, like it adds more time to it, like the video than I thought, like maybe like 10 or 20 seconds, but
Mhm.
yeah, but that's what I like. And when it comes to like gaming channel though, I do want to stream games, but sometimes when I did stream games in the past, even though I was streaming bullshit sometimes, but
You know what you have to do.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to stream GTA.
Yeah, oh my god. Well, I'm not gonna lie.
You know you're gonna have to. You're
I can't
like
because I can't because here's the thing, right? I am a massive Rockstar stan.
mhm.
GTA 5 was my favorite game for so long until Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, and then I played Red Dead 1, and those two are my favorite games. And the GTA 5 is right behind. Those are my comfort games. They have like genuinely been there for me for like the most crucial moments of my life where I'll be able to like distract myself from shit. And the way that I play video games is not like a way that like it's like entertaining audiences. It's more like entertaining myself, you know. So I don't want to sit
Mhm.
there and like bore fucking people. Be like, well, he's really not doing anything. He's kind of just playing and just like being silent. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to be like a Kai Sinet where I'm just like loud. I'm loud.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so boring to me. It's so forced. I don't know. Like I feel like anybody that actually watches that content is so fucking stupid that I couldn't take my own viewers seriously if that's the content I was making and they were watching it. Like I can't do it.
I think the what always turned me off like was just that one clip with Kai where he has the flamethrower and he's just screaming, ah! Oh, like as he's like shooting it in his room. I'm like, I saw it on Twitter. It's just like, is this what like entertains people? Like, I'm sorry, I
Like
just
here's like I get why speed is entertaining. Speed
because Speed is actually a creative
Yeah,
person.
exactly. He's actually that's the thing. People understand like if you're a YouTuber, you're also a content creator. You have to create content, like, you know, things that people are going to want to be watch and be entertained by. Speed can do that. Kai doesn't. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. Like I'm not the most entertaining guy in the world, but damn, I feel like I'm more entertaining than he is. Like I feel like I actually
I mean,
provide something of genuine value.
the fact that Speed's like that little music video he did for the World Cup,
Oh my
and
god.
it's more
That's sick.
popular than the official song for the World Cup that was done by like Shakira. It's like,
Yeah.
come on, man. He's been streaming the World Cup. Like that's just an easy way for people to actually like watch the games too. Like it's I don't know. Like he went from just being like your average like annoying streamer to like someone who it's like you genuinely kind of fuck
Because
with. Like
he's like young too, but like he gets it though. That's what I like. It's like okay, like I'm like the fact that like I'm older than him, but he's so
mhm,
much bigger than me, and like as like a content creator, as a YouTuber, is
mhm.
kind of crazy to think about. Like, cause I'm only 22, so he's like what, like 19, 20, like 2 years younger than me, and he's that big. It's like damn, that's crazy. But like he deserves it because he actually does make good content.
One
Kai, on
hundred
the other hand,
percent. Like I like his.
I don't give a fuck. I don't think he does. I watched AMP back in like 2020 and 2021. Actually, like 21 and
Mhm.
22, and this was before like Kai's like was like really like anything at all, right? Like, and I'll tell you what, man. I was going in the comments. People did not find Kai entertaining. I remember like when like people would say it wasn't like a constant thing that a lot of people were saying, but I would see some comments that were like, "I don't think Kai is really funny at all," and you know, like he kind of got
Nah,
lucky. And I'll say what, you know what? I know I'm on YouTube, and I want to ask your opinion on this, right? I know a lot of content creators are so fucking unethical with the amount of views and subscribers they have. There's I know for a fact there's some fucking company out there or multiple companies that are partnering with content creators giving them insane growth because you'll see people on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube that have all these followers, but you ain't heard anybody talk about them. They just popped out the woodworks with these shits. Dead
yep.
ass industry plants, all right? And I'm calling them out, all right? You motherfuckers are industry plants and we see it, all right? We know because it's YouTube and a lot of kids watch it. People they're not going to be smart enough to see it, but I fucking see
Mhm.
it. A lot of these goddamn content creators are fucking like newer ones mainly that are, you know, making these streaming kick streams, Twitch streams and they're just getting all these random views. We know you made some type of deal, bro. It ain't fucking slick. And another thing about it, right? I want to ask you about, right?
Mm.
You ever notice the fucking Kalshi and Poly Market shit?
Dude, you can't blink without there being some kind of sports betting or any kind of betting like site now.
I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I tweet about it now. I used to say no political shit, but it's here and there, and we have like nobody at this chat right now. I don't give a fuck. It's my channel anyway, but I'm telling you right now, there's someone with that current administration that's involved with Kalshi and the poly market.
I wouldn't be surprised, man.
Because here's the thing, you got Markiplier taught me this, Polar. When it comes to certain companies that come out the woodworks, just sponsoring all these different creators all over, you got to ask yourself, how are they getting money? It doesn't make sense. They're giving up so much money away, but they're not.
They just come out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. So you got to think about it. Where are you getting this money to even fund all these content creators and get the money back? There's only one place, because Kalshi and Poly Market has been sponsored like fucking crazy to the point it doesn't have some government affiliation with it. You have it on, if you look on like when the Knicks fan, like when the finals were going on and like before the Knicks won, and you saw the Knicks fans going outside of MSG and they were going around with the Knicks jerseys, right? You had the Kalshi ads on them.
Yep.
Why are Kalshi ads on Knicks jerseys? Why? It makes no sense. Where the fuck do they come from? They're a brand new fucking company. Makes no sense how they're getting this level of sponsorship. Then you look at TikTok. You'll see some creators, and the way they sponsor them is shameless. They'll do it like, all right, they'll talk about something that's like actual, like, important, or something that like catch your eye, like a cool, like a topic, like a controversial topic, like, you know, something happened, right? And they'll be like, and this is what and this is what Poly Market predicts the outcome of this to be. So shameless. You try to secretly plug it in to make it seem like, oh, we don't know what you're doing. Well, we they're not going to be able to see it. No, I fucking see it, bro. You're shamelessly plugging it, because at the end, because it's the worst part about it is I'll have to remove my like from that video, because I'll sit there for them talking for like a minute or two, and they'll be like, oh, this is a cool topic. This is an interesting topic. Yeah, and this is what Kalshi reports is going to be. Oh, fuck you, bro. Fuck you. I hate them, bro.
Yeah. And it's toxic because, like, they make it so... They're I don't know. I feel like when it comes to, like, sports betting specifically, it's like...
Why could you just bet on anything? Polymarket, you could just bet on anything. That's fucking stupid.
Right. Like, which is insane, because it's like it's just like forming more gambling addictions. Like,
is that not money laundering? That sounds like massive money laundering to me.
It feels like it could be. It definitely feels like it could be. Like, people are just funneling their money through.
You could bet on anything. Like what? Like bet that's like Trump's gonna take a shit today. Like, oh wow. Like I guess like everybody does.
It's like, insane.
I know, like they're not gonna have like great payouts for all of them. Like I understand that, but still, you're making some money back.
Right.
And on top of that, when it comes to the sports betting shit, right? They love to do this whole gambling is so bad gimmick, but make sure you get the over the under. How many fucking FanDuel sports casino ads have you seen in the past 2 goddamn years? I have seen more sports betting ads than anything in the past 2 years. Yep. By like a good margin, by the way.
Anytime I load up YouTube, because I'll never use YouTube Red. Every time I upload put on a YouTube video, there's just always going to be like 60% of the time I'm gonna get hit with the gambling ad.
Yep. And another thing about it, right? Going back to the whole like industry plant conversation. I think that you can't get... I think it's very, very hard for YouTubers, like new YouTubers, to get to like that like 10 million mark. To get that like big number mark, I think they don't want it to happen because, for one, YouTube has to pay them. And if more and more people are getting more and more money and more views, they are losing more and more money because they have to give it to so many of them. So they can then... They have this, what they'll do, I'm telling you, I guarantee you this is the thing, They have it at a specific. They want it at. They want the bar set to a specific point where just enough people are getting paid, where they're making enough money back, but also like they don't like they're not losing a lot at the same time. Like they're making like a lot more than they're paying back for their YouTubers. That's why like I think like you can make like 1 million like subscribers, you can get a few million, but like 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, fuck no. You got to make some type of deal to get those level of subs. Because even like,
Yes.
look what they're doing in the UK. They're trying to make it so certain channels are going to be pushed more than others. If that's a thing, if that can be a thing,
Like government mandated.
yep. If that can be a
Wow.
thing, why hasn't it? Why might it also could
Yeah.
possibly be secretly a thing?
As-
And
This makes it hard, man, because it's like people always can be complaining these days, like that they can't find anything good that they want to watch on YouTube. It's just like, well, I mean, if
there is good content. You just have to like fucking scourge the internet for it. You have to
right,
really search
it's
for it, and people don't want to do that. And like, I get it. Like, I don't want to do it either. Like, I'll hop in my bed. Like when I watch YouTube, I like to watch it on my TV, where I can just be in my bed, just chilling, right?
Mhm.
And like especially on like a TV, right? You don't want to search. You want to use the remote to search all this shit and then scroll through all this stuff, right? So it's like, oh, that's why I really make a like I really prioritize my watch later playlist. That shit comes in handy. But yeah, and then like when it gets that like really big like subscriber count, specifically Mr. Beast, we've talked about him in DMs.
Yeah, I mean,
Those
there's some
motherfuckers.
clandestine bullshit.
Listen. I'm like Dokes and Dexter. I don't
Just
got.
waiting.
I don't know what. I don't know what it is, but there's something about that motherfucker. There's
Yep.
something about Jimmy I just don't trust. I look at him and I see him. Now, I watched Mr. B's content back in like 2017, 2018, right? And he was, it's not that he doesn't make good content, because Mr. Beast does make good content. But there's just, like I said, I can't tell you what, can't prove it, but there's something screaming at me, fucking begging me to listen, that there's something going on behind the scenes. Not something crazy like he's a fucking murderer or pedophile, nothing like that. Just something unethical. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%. When it comes to specifically him, okay, I'm not even bullshitting. Swear to God, I never heard of Mr. Beast up until like he was probably close to like his how many subscribers he has right now?
Fucking like
Like
500
100?
million.
Yeah, I think I first heard of him when he hit 100 million.
Oh,
Um, I'm not even playing. I
wow. Okay.
genuinely never heard this dude's name until like fairly recently. And
He was actually making like I'll tell you this, well, he was getting good views and shit beforehand though, because I did what
oh,
like one video I specifically remember. I want to know if anybody in the chat will remember this, because I imagine that people in the chat watch Mr. Beast or have. There was a video where he did like fucking like you just do stupid shit like, and I'll mind you, I was like fucking 14, so this was like this would catch my eye, like fucking
mhm.
paying somebody and like $3 million worth of pennies or some shit like that. It was something stupid with pennies, and that's how like that was like the first like exposure to him I got. But yeah, no, he was making good views like that stuff before. But then when he got 100 million, then he started getting like really like that growth was crazy.
Yeah, yeah, like and then it's just like every video, it's like 50 mil, 100 mil. I'm like, what? Who is this man?
Yeah,
like what is he doing? Like, I'm sorry, like respectfully, like no shade to him or like people who watch his stuff. He's just not my cup of tea.
that's fine.
And
That's just not for you. There's stuff that like there's games that like are there's a difference between a bad game and a game that's not for you. Same with that.
right. And so, but I just kept seeing these numbers. I was like, how, bro? Like I'm not saying he's bad. I'm not saying he doesn't, for some of his videos, he doesn't inherently like,
No, he's a good content creator.
right. It's just like, damn, this dude like just took off
And like I
overnight.
said, I don't
It
think that
seems.
motherfucker's like a super villain. I just think there's something unethical about it. That's all
I,
I'm
I'm
saying.
I'm a firm believer in that. You can't ethically make $1 billion. like,
Yep.
like
Actually,
there's
there's one guy. You forget. Gabe Newell.
I don't know who the fuck that
The
is.
owner of Steam. The creator of Steam.
Oh,
The guy that made Steam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did not keep up with them
he's a billionaire. He's like he's literally labeled as like the only ethical billionaire. Gabe Newell.
because it was just via Steam. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because
pretty cool then.
that's literally what it is. Yeah, he just made Steam, and every fucking PC gamer, they manually go to Steam to buy games, and all the money is going to like well not all because he has to give some to the developers that are games are being sold on there, but a lot of the money is being sold to him, and Steam's been there since like fucking 2010, like fucking like early 2010s at least, like a long ass time. So yeah, he has a lot of money. And he also owns Valve. So like they've made like Half-Life. I don't know if you heard of that, but
Yeah,
yeah. So he also like owns like a gaming company too that makes a couple hundred million. But yeah,
that's cool.
but no, the whole thing about like you can't ethically make $1 billion. Yeah, yeah,
For like the majority of people.
yeah. Gabe Newell's might be the exception.
I, I could definitely see the argument if it truly is just like via Steam and
Mind you,
nothing happened like with the backdoor deal.
This is all like I know, like from I gave you all mine.
Right. Because I was I didn't keep up with like the CEO, so I was like, okay, that's
Yeah.
cool, good for him. Um, yeah, yeah.
And then another you know what I actually I want another thing a little about it is I imagine right because we our content now I don't want to be like 10 million subscribers big. I want to be like a million subscribers, a few million subscribers. 10 million
Hmm.
is like uncomfortably popular for me, if you know what I mean.
I get that.
Now, I told you this. I'm very big on privacy.
Hmm.
It's not that I'm embarrassed about who I am or anything like that. I just I have social anxiety. I don't want people going up to me asking me for photos and stuff like that, especially when I'm out, maybe I'm going through something, maybe I'm not in the mood, I'm very bipolar. So I like to deal with the comfort of, I can make my content. I don't need to show my face. I don't need to do anything personally about me. I just need to talk about the manga, comic stuff and move on, right? So that's
I
why
get
like
that.
I don't like if I were to get too big, I would feel like I would get to a point where like the Vanoss gaming crew,
Yeah,
like H2O Delirious, like he has like 10 million, I think 20 million subs, or like no, 10 something million
an
subs.
absurd amount of subs.
Yeah,
Yes.
when you get that big, there's people that are like just making they just like make fake videos about him, like H2O Delirious face reveal. It's like, and they do everything they can to just like ask, like, what does he look like? What does he look like? It's like that's so uncomfortable. So like, I could just imagine if that's what I had to deal with, and like it's like again like. I don't feel like I'm like it's not like I feel like I'm ugly or like anything like unconfident or like everything like that or like embarrassed about who I am. It's just like that many people like knowing who I am personally like coming up to me like yeah, especially when I'm like
No,
older and have a family and stuff like yeah, that's especially when it would bother me.
I no, I 100% agree. Honestly, me personally, I'm about to reach my goal because like I didn't think I was ever gonna get like that crazy with YouTube. I was just like, I was in Superior IQ's
Discord.
Discord server, and he encouraged me. Like we
You
got
best keep
cool, and
making
so like
content, bro. I still
yeah,
need to see
it's
some
like
videos.
he
I'm a fan
he
too.
put
Don't forget.
he oh for sure, no, for sure, like they pushed me to do it. It's like I was like, okay, like when I first started, I was like, I want to get to 10,000, and I think I'll be comfortable after that. Because like just hitting like 5 digits is kind of insane. Like for having that many people who are willing to like tune in
Yeah.
to hear me yap, like it's like that's crazy. So I was just like,
Have you ever
I'm looking
searched
at it
up like
now.
10,000 people in a stadium? It's funny.
Right, it's like
It's like, damn, like I have that many people that are willing to just like subscribe to me. I know it's free, but
yeah,
still,
yeah. And it's like I'm looking at it now. It's like
still love it.
probably like within the next couple of days, I'm gonna hit 9,000. I'm like, holy
You're
shit!
getting there by the end of the year, bro.
Oh yeah, like I'm trying to speed run it a little bit because the 2 year anniversary for my channel is September 5th. So I kind of want to like get to it before then, but definitely by the time the year's over, like based on my current growth right now,
There,
especially because Absolute Batman is just the gift that keeps on giving to my channel. Like,
yeah, And the thing I gotta say about that is because when it comes to, like speed running the 10K subs is I was where you were like around this time last year, where
Mhm.
I just got like 9K subs or like 8,000, and I was like, "Oh come on, can we get 10K subs?" Like I was putting that in the videos, and when I didn't get it at the end of the year, I kind of felt bad, and I was like, "Well, I feel like I was
Mm.
like forcing that upon myself and expecting it, and like just like having like." Just like expecting it to happen more than I should. So like sometimes like
I
when it
get
comes to
that.
speed running, it can like because you know how it'd be like when you try to like put out videos and you think like they're doing so good, and it like you're either gonna do good and they flop. It like fucks your mental, especially when you go to YouTube Studio because fun
Yeah,
fact for
because
you.
it'll let you know how bad you suck compared
So
to your
fun
last
fact for
10
the
videos.
viewers, right? When you go to YouTube Studio and hold on one second. All right, you can hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. Um, Yeah, so fun fact for you, sorry about that. Fun fact for you viewers. When you go to the YouTube Studio app, you do good. It shows you confetti. Woo, nice, good video. Woo, 1 out of 10. Greatest video of
Hmm.
all fucking time. You do bad. Your video flops. Ooh, maybe try changing the thumbnail, talking about something people want to hear. Like, it literally, like, that's the shit it literally will tell you. Like,
Hmm.
and like but when you do good it blasts confetti. Ooh, now when you do bad, nah. It literally like, after a time it does fuck with your studio app, like, or fuck studio app, the studio app fucks with your mental, sorry. And like I know people that like I think like Gambler had to delete the studio app for a minute because it was fucking with him, and I get it, bro.
It's just annoying. Like that. I think that in particular messes with my mental a lot because like I can understand if I'm just like on a hot streak and then like a video that I just put out like kind of it still does well, just not as much as like the other like bigger stuff that's I've done. Like that's
So
cool,
so it
but like
encourages clickbait. Yes, it does.
yes, very much so. And it's very very annoying because like you try to stay authentic and you try to put out content that's like you believe is worth it, that you're enjoying to make, and just having fun. But if the algorithm very much wants you to like just do like the latest trends or
Especially
like
and the thing is like a lot of people will yell at YouTubers for it. Now some YouTubers just do it just to do it, right? And they deserve to be yelled at for it. But others will just do it because like I don't want to, but like for me, right? This is my only source of income, right? Polar has an actual like job, he still makes money. I don't. So when my videos are flopping and they're doing bad, it really fucks with my mental. So I
I get
kind of
that.
and then like it forces me to go into the clickbait route, go into the ooh, how can I make this? Steal people's attentions. And then I'll get like people be like, oh well, you kind of didn't talk about that much in your video, did you? It feels like clickbait. Well, it's like
Hmm.
I kind of had to, it makes like fucking ends meet. And
Yeah,
it's
like
not our fault, bro. It's YouTube. It's generally the fact that what we were talking about earlier. YouTube will push certain videos and certain content creators above others. That's why, like we were saying
well,
earlier, like when you're saying there's no good content on YouTube, there is. You really just gotta search for that shit sometimes, and like, please prioritize the watch later playlist because it has come in handy for me in
yeah.
so many occasions. Like, oh man, but yeah,
It's
go on.
I was just gonna say like it's just really unfortunate because like me, Vertics, and thousands of other content creators try their best to like stay as like authentic as possible and not try to be like clickbaity, whether it's like having like an honest discussion about something or like
Just
we
trying to be
cover
funny instead
1v1s,
of
what
actually, talking about correct information.
Right, instead of, such and such thing just happened. So and so said this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like that's all the content that's like
Because you gotta, because I feel
gets
like what
like
it
so
is
much.
also is TikTok played a half factor where not only are people's attention spans fried, but instead of listening to, actual useful conversations, they just want, oh, it's like the meme. I listen to this not because it's true, but because it's funny. That's genuinely so much of the current day media space, people in the media, because if you just, I could be sitting here, right, and saying a complete correct statement about why character A beats character B, right, but if the person I'm debating says something funny enough to make the viewers laugh, they're going to immediately forget everything I said because that guy made them laugh. And then, it's like, okay, well, now if that's what's going to happen, if people are going to listen to that, then I kind of have to force myself to be this. I have to force myself into this stupid sense of humor to make people laugh, to then just, make money, even though I don't want to do it. That's why a lot of content creators end up quitting because they end up going down a route they never wanted to be down.
Yeah.
I wished Doro Doro and Fate, funny enough, was bigger than it is. Oh yeah, hey Fate, yeah.
Man. Definitely fake.
Oh
I love
yeah,
I
oh
love
yeah.
Doro. Doro is great, but man, Fate changed my fucking
Now
life, dog.
listen, dude, holy
Strange
shit,
Fake has been such a great like drop.
dude. Like when you talk about changing your life. Now listen, that's why like I don't think Fate Zero is the best anime, but it is
No,
my
but
personal favorite, and I can't. And nothing I have seen has really like beaten it. Like has like can beat it because Kiritsugu, my profile picture, is him and Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2 are hands down the most inspirational characters in my life, especially Kitsugu. He's my favorite character in all of fiction. His like concept about like so not to get into total deep into it, but like I have like a few mental disorders of my own, and the whole thing about him, where his big thing is one of his big personality traits is he doesn't like to be happy because anytime he does, he feels like something ends up going wrong. I
mhm.
especially at the time related to that so fucking heavily, and shit like his past, like his backstory hits so fucking hard. The only backstory that competes with it is Laws. All right, Law's backstory and Kiritsugu's are so fucking hard to me. So when I hear shit like that, it's just like when I hear like Fate needs to be bigger and like people want it to be bigger than it was. I fucking couldn't agree more. The
Yes.
It is such a, and here's the thing, like I said, it's not, I don't think it's the best, but it's still up there, and it has such beautiful writing in it, such fantastic characters and abilities and fights that people will love. And the thing about it, for a show that was animated in the early 2010s, it has such a beautiful animation. Like beautiful. Like wait till
It's
Saber when she's
some of the
using
best
Excalibur.
still.
Oh my god.
Some of the best still, like Saber when she fights against Lancer. Um that's that's like one of the, like that's a really well edited fight. Fucking damn it, Alexander the Great, or Iskander when he opens his reality marble. Like there's some great fucking
Oh
scenes.
my god, bro. Yo, I'm like, so when it comes to like like character, like the strongest characters in fiction as a whole, I feel like people don't bring up Gilgamesh enough.
Yeah.
Dude, you realize that like most of fiction is cooked if he brings out Ea?
People don't understand the scaling.
Bro.
Don't understand like Fate scaling gets
Well,
fucking nutty.
no, because there's the faint continuity is impossible to follow. The games,
Right.
the shows, the mangas, it's so fucked, man.
Yeah, yeah, but like when you actually like look into the weeds of it, yeah, Gilgamesh is like that. Like a lot of fake characters are like that.
Bro,
Like
you know how people be talking about like, oh, Flash is like one of the reasons Flash like breaks power scaling is because he's so flash or so fast he can go back in time, just kill you when you were a baby and just stop you from existing. Gilgamesh,
Mhm.
not well, obviously he doesn't know he's not keeping up a fucking Flash, but that same like he can go back in time, he can do that. He has done that in the fucking games.
Right.
And like Ia,
Like
what we see in
whether
Fate
it's whether
Zero.
between his form, his archer form, like not his archer form, his caster form, where he's literally like the grand caster. Oh
Yeah.
my god, there's so much.
The Gate of
There's
Babylon itself is fucking ridiculous because it just like mind you, Gilgamesh has like insanely like an insane amount of knowledge, but even like the Gate of Babylon holds weapons that like he doesn't know are there, like and like it has like possibly infinite amount, like an infinite amount. I think it said.
yeah, no, it is. And then like just the fact that like whenever Gilgamesh like ever like quote unquote loses, it's because he doesn't like actually go all out until like either the very end or like he's just arrogant. That's really it. But, like if he actually decides to like lock in, he solos so many fucking people. Like
All
like
right,
not even just not we don't even have to include Aya. Aya is just like a
bro.
ridiculous
So let me just
level
explain
of
this for
reality
the
warping.
viewers that might not know how Ea works. If Gilgamesh pulls out Ea, he can just he can erase all of even beyond existence. So mind you, uh, um, but Ryder, fucking Alexander,
Scander.
Iskander, yeah. When he pulls out that that like world, that like marble world, right?
Reality marble.
Yeah, that reality marble. It doesn't exist like outside of space and time, and it's like its own like exist on its own plane of existence.
A lot of them are like you can think of the best way if you never watch Fate is like the best way you can think of is like literally they are basically domain expansions. Like
On
it's not even like
crack.
that's not hyperbole or anything. It's like Gege literally got inspired
Domain expansions
by
on
reality,
crack.
but on crack. Like they're really busted, and like these
Yeah.
guys are creating like their own worlds and shit. And like he can just erase that shit in an instant.
And that's like a cursed
it
tool
was
for him.
it was the most brutal L I like as a kid. Like when I was watching it, like I don't know, I was like a teenager.
Especially after that because oh my god, spoilers real quick, all right? But after when Gilgamesh uses when it fucking destroys all of that entire reality on that new plane of existence, and he kills Alexander. He lets what's his name live.
Reiner.
Yeah, Reiner. And I love that because that kid
Yes.
was like that development he has is insane.
Yes.
Yuta's domain is inspired by Unlimited Blade Works, but domains are inspired
Exactly.
by rooms from Yu Yu Hakusho, I think. Yeah, I think so. Actually, well, they're probably a little bit of both, but
It's both.
ignore the fucking.
But like specifically
ignore my neighbor.
specifically
that's fucking
Utah
decided
is
to use his
inspired
fucking-
by UBW.
Yeah, I was saying ignore my neighbor that's decided to use his fucking lawnmower that's powered by the fucking sun.
No, you're okay, bro.
No character splits better bars than Gilgamesh, dude.
He be having some bars on
Polar,
him.
that conversation with Iskandar where they fucking bit they belittled
Yes.
Saber.
Yeah,
Bro.
man, the Banquet of Kings. That's what it was. The Banquet of Kings.
Kings was, dude. Oh my god.
They
I want to
roasted
go
the hell out of
like
her.
thinking about that, bro. I want to go rewatch that scene. When we're done with the stream, we'll probably end it in a few minutes. But
Yeah, that was an amazing scene
bro, I gotta
because
go watch
like
that back.
I remember it was Assassin pulled up. Assassin pulled
What
up.
was he feeling like, man?
Iskander was just like, "Hey man, come down here, have a drink with us. You know, let this cup be as the blood that runs through it, like runs in your body." And they spilled his wine. He was like, "Fine, man. I said let this cup be as your blood, and if you insist on spilling it, so be it." Ah, and the music kicks in. No. That's still
Dude,
to this
that
day
scene
gives
and
me
when
chills.
there's two other scenes when Gilgamesh when Iskandar first offers like his wine and Gilgamesh is like, "You expect me to drink out of that shit? Nah.
Yeah,
I got a cup.
We're drinking out of that
We're
good shit.
we're gonna drink out of this. All right." That was fucking hilarious. And then when Iskandar and Gilgamesh start turning over to Saber and they're like, "You're not a king. You're a little girl. You don't know what a king is at all." They start going in on her. I don't know. I have to remember exactly what they said. I don't want to fuck up anything they said, but when they start going in on her about how she's not a king and she doesn't actually understand that she doesn't represent her people well, dude. That shit was so complex and so deep. I was like, why don't other anime talk about shit like this?
Yeah, because like it was a good critique because like we literally see it when you understand the expanded lore, or I mean you could just understand it based off of Arthurian lore. But I mean like the Knights of the Round crumbled because they were split between serving Arthur or not.
Yeah.
So I mean, and then like they criticized her for walking like the martyr's path, which I thought that was great. Like it's like you're they literally said she's too holier than thou.
Yes.
You're way too uptight, bruh. Like you gotta relax. Like that's
right.
not very kingly of you. Yeah, they were, because I mean, the reveal of Berserker towards the end of Zero. That sucked. Yeah.
Oh, Berserker is so tough.
Oh yeah, I loved every time Berserker fought Gilgamesh because he just always was there to rage bait him.
You know what I also loved? Plank just brought this up, and he has a good point. When Gilgamesh was talking to Kirei, bro, when he was like, "Could that shit that like, all right." So the way that Gilgamesh would manipulate Kirei was fantastic, dude.
Mm-hmm.
When he was sitting there, he was like, "What do you really want for yourself?" And he was just like making Kirei actually question every possible way of his life he has followed, making him question his father, and ended up killing him. Oh my god, dude. That shit, like, I don't care, like, Fate's writing is so fucking beautiful that anytime I generally, like, really think of it, I understand, like, no.
This, like, to this day, I'm sorry, to this day, one of my favorite scenes, because you brought up Kirei, is that he kills Totsuka and then gifts the blade to Rin. That's so demonic, bro. Like, imagine stabbing someone and then you become the legal guardian of their child, and you gift the child with the blade you used to kill their dad. There was levels.
You know who else I always forget about? Bro,
huh?
You know who else I always forget about? I just remembered him. What's his fucking name? Kara? The one dude that was trying to save Sakura. I
know.
Berserker.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Berserker's master.
Yeah.
Bro, he is such a tragic character, and I don't know what it is. I always forget about him until I start, like, really remember, like, deep thinking. Yeah, Cardia Mato. Yeah, Cardia. Bro, oh my fucking god, that motherfucker is insane. All right, that motherfucker's character when they go in the church. And then it looks like the mom walks in and he's like, no.
That was the worst part. He was doing all this for her and for Sakura and all it's just like that was the worst timing ever on purpose. But like that was the worst timing ever.
Oh my god, that was crazy. That's one of the reasons that like I love Kirei and Gilgamesh too, because they're genuine villains. Like I know, I'm not listen, like I'm not saying like I like their actions, but like I can separate the lines between fiction and reality. So when I see like a villain do actual like things like that I've never seen before, and it's like, oh man, and
I agree,
bro. And he's such a Karya is such a tragic character because he was literally forcing himself. He didn't have to let himself get tortured by like these insects. I fucking hate bugs, bro.
Because fucking Zoken.
Bro,
yeah,
I hate bugs so fucking much. So like just seeing that, it's just like, oh my fucking god. Like I have a real phobia of centipedes, like a genuine phobia of them. Like I will start like sweating like high key and like screaming.
100%.
Seeing that, bro. Holy fuck! Like. And he was willing to go through that all just for it to end like that.
Yeah, it was really tragic.
And then Kirei and Gilgamesh were watching that shit like a fucking play.
There's some really dark shit when you look into the games and everything.
What kind of
like
philosophy calls pleasure itself a sin? Sorry, yeah.
No. I was speaking specifically about the bugs.
Plank just brought that up. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, Plank. Sorry.
Zoken up there with Kenjaku.
He kind of is. He kind of is.
Yeah.
Zoken has been roaming around for like thousands of years because, or like no, not thousands. I think like a couple hundred. But
Yeah.
like he's basically like a Kenjaku
Oh yeah, he has been around for a mad long time. That's right. I forgot about
because he was
that.
there for the first. He was there to help
Yeah,
create the first Holy Grail War. No, he's been roaming around for a crazy amount of time.
dude. And you know who else I love? I love, and this is where my profile picture takes place. I love that scene with Castor where he's like going on the rampage and Saber uses Excalibur to cut through the whole fucking like all the like the summonings he's like bringing out.
Yeah.
And then what's his master's name? The one kid. Um that was like a
For
freak.
Caster,
No, yeah, Castor, yeah, the one kid
the,
that was into like the sick shit with like he was bringing the
like the
kids.
serial killer dude.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
serial killer.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah, bro. When like I don't know, like there was some like weirdly beautiful and like about how like when Kiritsugu shot him, my goat by the way, and then he still lights that up.
Mhm.
That's where my PFE is. I fucking love that scene. But after like Kiritsugu shoots him and kills him, and Castor's like, and he's like looking at it. He's like, oh, it's like I finally realized it's like my own blood. That like this is it. This is what I wanted to see. I love that, bro. Like I don't know what it was. Like it was just like because like it was a fulfilling end to his character. Like
Mhm.
I wasn't rooting for him at any fucking stage, but
It was just good. It was just well written.
yeah, it was just so well written that like you have to admire it.
I can see it. Um, Less of a well written moment. Well, I mean, kind of is a well written moment, but it's more of a hype moment. Is Rick, what's his name? The Mercury dude, the guy who was in charge of Lancer.
Oh,
Um,
oh! You're
you know,
gonna talk about where?
like there's a scene where Lancer's master, he's chilling in his fucking hotel room, and he's just like, yeah, man, this shit's heavily guarded. No one's gonna fucking get in here. And it's just like, we have a word that Kitsurugu's coming after you. He's like, let him come. This hotel is basically a fortress. There's no way you can get in. And he just destroys
Destroys?
the entire hotel. He's
Kiritsugu
like,
had
I don't really care like what happens,
Bro,
brother.
and then Kiritsugu had the bullets. He was like, "Oh yeah, you can't get past my defense. Nah, I can." He had the bullets to go straight through them. He was
perfect counter as bullets.
I forget what they were called.
Like-
They were made from his fucking like his rib cage.
His
and
origin.
shit. Yeah, his origin
Yeah,
bullets.
yeah.
His origin bullets. That's what they were. Yeah, bro. That shit was fire. And then, the scene I thought you were gonna say though that I fucking love is when
It's the what happened with Lancer, isn't it?
well, that scene, and then when when he was it is it's that exact scene where Kiritsugu is like making the deal. He's like, yeah, I won't kill you and shit like that. He's like, and Lancer's master's like, fine, whatever. He's like, yeah, I didn't say that I want to kill you, but I ain't say nothing about my blood.
Yeah. Shit was funny,
It's
man. Like
like,
Kitsuruga was a cutthroat ass nigga, bro.
and then Kiritsugu after, and then he starts literally be like, but then he starts being like talking like real as fuck to Saber, where he's like,
Yeah.
you want war, like you don't know what war is, like I hate battles, like you don't know what this brings upon yourself, and then he starts doing that and starts talking like that. It's like holy shit, like that's my guy. That's a character that was made specifically for me.
Yeah.
Like that, like oh
No,
my god.
And I do love how he stood on his morals too, because when he finds out what the Holy Grail really is, he immediately is just like, nope. Saber's like, wait, I still need my wish. Saber's like, I still need my wish. He's like, nope, fuck all that. Use every command seal he had left to just
With
blow
the
that
first,
shit up.
you're gonna destroy it. With the second, you're gonna break it. With the third, you're gonna end this shit. All right?
No, this it was cold.
And then Gilgamesh was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, I know. It literally set them back.
Do you know how
like,
do you know how like that's the only time like a not like an actual like human like made like a fuck, what are they called? What are the masters called?
the mages.
Mages, yeah. That was the first time an actual mage made like Gilgamesh sweat and like worry. That's like the only time,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, unless like because I haven't watched not Stay Night, Strange Fake. So I don't know if there's like anything that happens in that. But so I only like Zero and Stay Night. I've watched like a few things after, like Apocalypta and some of the other
I think
stuff.
you would like Strange Fake, brother. I think you would like
I'll
Strange
I'll
Fake a
watch
lot.
Strange Fake for sure because I'm gonna
It's
watch
it's it's
rewatch the
kind of like
Zero
when
now.
people talk about like the main Fate series, they've been hyping up Strange Fake forever, and I always wanted to read the manga for it, but I could never find it. So I was like, "Fuck it, whatever. I'm just gonna wait for the anime." I've watched it, brother. You will enjoy Strange Fake.
I
Like
bet I
Strange
will.
Fake is really good. It made me reminisce about the Unlimited Blade Works and Zero.
Yorozu inspiration. His liquid metal is directly stated to be Yorozu's ability inspiration. Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, that's what I mean. A lot of what Gege took, he was inspired by Bleach, Yu Yu Hakusho, um,
Well, you can
and
tell. You
um,
can tell
and and
though.
and and Fate.
Yeah.
There's other stories obviously where he was inspired from as well, but like those three were like the big ones.
I would say Naruto is in there too.
I mean you could definitely argue that. I
Because
I would just think that
Gojo,
like
pretty much because like Kakashi and Naruto's relationship kind in ways parallels Gojo's and Yuji's,
you
especially at
could
the
say
start of
that.
the series.
Yeah, you could say that.
I like the scene from Fate Stay Night when Saber questions if the Grail defiled Gilgamesh, and Gil replies, you would need thrice the world's evil to achieve that."
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like, no, that shit didn't work. I was not. I mean, he was unfazed. He was chilling in that grail mud.
I just don't like the ending of Stay Night though. I just don't like how Gilgamesh gets defeated by Shiru.
Oh, you mean UB Dub?
Oh yeah, well yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, but I
But go ahead.
I didn't like that in Unlimited Blade Works. But outside of that, yeah, Unlimited Blade Works specifically was I thought was cool. Like the Berserker stuff, that was really cool. Um, I am a Rin I am a Rin simp, so
Mhm.
I obviously love City Night for that. And I also Shiru is also a really good character, but I don't care. I like Kiritsugu more. Zero is also like a lot more personally connected to me than Stay Night.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
Um, and like I don't know, like I I always feel like I always see people say Stay Night's better, but I've always just like I've rewatched them both tons of times and I love them both, but I always love Zero more. I just felt that Zero is a little bit more better. Like there's so much moments in it. Like
Yeah. No, I get that. I get that for sure.
and the characters I like a lot more too, which that also I feel like plays a good part about how much I really enjoy enjoy a show. How, like if the
Hmm.
characters are enjoyable. By the way, Fake Light Novel makes the anime look cheap. The plot required it. Damn, really?
Yeah. Like Strange Fake is very. It's first of all, it's a very great anime. Like I had a really good time watching it. But there's only so much. There's only so much that the animators could possibly have done.
Yep.
So it's still great, but like the manga is like it is there's just more details that you can add that we're able to not the manga the light novel. There's more details you can add to it. There
Mm.
is a manga of Strange Fake. It's just that like it's harder to uh gain
Can
access to.
you can't
I
go
can't
on like a
find it.
site or anything?
I've looked at like high and low. If anyone can ever show me, I will. I I
Imagine
will
I find it
love
with
you to death.
imagine I find it with one go.
Go for it.
Hold on, let's see if this works. I'm gonna try this one site that I always use. You probably I'm not gonna name drop it, but
Right now, I've been reading Red Lion. That's Fate for
y'all
Fate
seen
Fate Red
Overlord?
Line. That's
I
real fun.
watched the first few episodes of Overlord like in 2020 or something like that, maybe a few years after that. It wasn't my cup of tea. Like I didn't think it was bad. I just thought it just wasn't my thing.
Hmm.
And
I
Doro,
get
no, I
that.
haven't. I have known about it for a while though. RDC is the reason I know about that. Why is strange fake so hard to find? Is there like a reason for it?
I don't personally know. I
Hmm.
just struggled to get a hold of it. Maybe it's just like localization and all that, like trying to like find
Ah.
like a decent like scan.
Hey, if I ever go to Japan, I'll make sure to get a bunch. Send you the
Oh,
scans.
appreciate it, brother.
But
All right, but hey, I actually have to go.
all
I
right.
I I'm, I got hit up by
Yeah, that's
some
fine.
family.
We can end the stream right here
Thank you for
anyway.
having me on stream though, man.
Yeah, man. Anytime we want to hop on, let me know.
For sure. We gotta
Also vice versa.
Yeah, we also gotta do a collab eventually. We gotta schedule it out.
Oh yeah, we had. You know what's
It's
crazy?
been a minute.
We had like 3 collabs we had planned, and we just like I'm not gonna lie, I just forgot about them.
It, life happened.
I just forgot about them, bro. Yeah, we'll go. I'll go scourge the fucking Twitter DMs and then find the multiple ideas we had.
Okay.
All right.
All right, but you take care and bye everyone on stream.
Yep.
Sub to my boy if you aren't subbed.
Yep. Sub
And
to
yeah,
Polar too. Make sure to go check him out. He made a good a good Odin beat Lawn Kid video. I think you should go check
appreciate
that
it.
out. All right,
All right,
man.
man. Talk to you later.
Yep. I'll see you guys later. GG. All right, and the stream is ended. All right, man.